that's strange. I see a whole lot of chat there, but I'm not seeing chat in my chatter. What's going down? What's happening? What's wrong? I see there are people here waiting. Checkity check, y'all hear me? Checkity check. Can't ever trust the audio until I get confirmation. Happy difficult to obtain drop day, right, Red Ranger? Nailed it. I don't know what's going on with my chat. This is weird. Some new problems. Let's try copying this. Refreshing this. See if that makes it pop up. Nah, it's gonna be hard to read chat today. Bubba James, what's happening? Thank you, Takuma. Happy birthday, Takuma. Yep, no chat. Weird. I'll do this instead. Can I get somebody drop something in chat real quick? Let me test this, please. Checkity check. Is all my chat? All my chat is failing. Ah, there's Red Ranger. Okay, I see Red Ranger. I guess we're just not, I'm not gonna have TikTok chat today. Thank you, Boba James, I see you. Very strange, something is afoot. Something is afoot, but that's okay. What's up, P-King? Yeah, I've got some issues with my chats, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. All right, let's do this. Bringing the sound down. Let's test and see if I'm... Hey, what's up, everybody? Kicking it off with some Tokyo Drift. I think that's Zach Bonifer in the house. Happy NFTuesday. Who called it difficult to obtain drop day? You know, make the jokes as you will. It's a rewards program that unfortunately, for some of us, we don't have a lot of points. Whether it's because of the way they issue points or whatever, it is what it is, right? We're here. We're going to try for our thing and see what we can do. I swear to you that earlier I checked today and there was a timer on Drop's website that said, this was at 9:30 something, the drop is in 2 hours and change. So I thought the drop was going live at noon. I thought that's weird. I've come back to my computer to find out the timer is shrunk significantly. So I don't know if it was wrong and they fixed it or whatever. So I had thought we had more time, which is why I was going to start the stream at 11. And then come to find out the drop's actually at 11, as it normally is. But it's an interesting drop. So we'll dive right in, and then we'll play catch up and talk to everybody and do some other things later. I got locked out of my Funko account last year and can't access any of my points anyway. Not that I had enough, but oh well. Oh, that stinks, Red Ranger. Let's fix these. We don't need the game. If you think I'd check this before the stream starts, but I didn't. There we go. That one's fixed. And for gaming, we don't need gaming. We need the window capture. And it's on drop. There we go. That should fix it on all the sites. So here it is. The Dark Valentine drop from Funko goes live in 12 minutes and 45 seconds. But for those of you who may be tuning in for the first time and are interested in this drop, thank you, Nadu6, Tier 2, 49 months. Let's go, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's on Twitch, by the way. If you're watching, by the way, and you just come to the stream for the first time, my name is Chris Sully. I go by Sully. But y'all know that my first name is Chris. That's the whole Chris Con joke. And we talk about the NFT drops. I've been a part of almost every single NFT drop while it was live since the very first Series 1 TMNT. And today we've got an interesting thing happening. I'm trying my best not to dog it. It is what it is. We can't change it. We can provide feedback, constructive feedback later to let Drop know what we think. And I think the sales will basically tell them everything they need to know. But for Funko fan rewards points, which are earned by purchasing things over on Funko.com, I did make a couple purchases. I've hardly ever used points. And I've filled out a bunch of these social experiences or social things to earn points under the earn category there. Oh, yes, I must log in again. There we go. Okay. I've filled out a bunch of this reward stuff to earn points by like just interacting with some of their posts and following accounts and downloading apps and et cetera, et cetera. You don't have to spend money to get points, but I don't know if you get enough points for anything specific unless you made at least a couple purchases. I could be wrong. I don't know. Supposedly, rewards section today starting at 11 will have our ability to purchase these dark Valentine packs. 2,000 points gets you a standard pack. 6,000 points gets you a premium pack. Negative King, it would be better if we could get points in store and not just online. So I agree, Negative King. I think if we're providing feedback, that's the only way to look at this. People can throw the anger out into the void and do whatever they want. It's unfair. It's stupid. They should know better. All that does nothing. But what we can do is go to Funko and Drop and post socially and say, hey, look, that was an interesting drop. You can see you didn't sell many packs because of it. In the future, could the fan rewards program include purchases at Funko HQ and Funko Hollywood? Could it include purchases on Drop when pack drops happen for NFTs? Therefore, keeping those of us who have been very focused on NFTs over the last few years in the points and in the program. I saw a number of posts from people saying, well, this is going to be a weird one today. I'm not going to be able to participate in the very thing I participate in every other Tuesday and look forward to. I'm paraphrasing. That is what it is. We can provide feedback. Anger gets blocked. They're going to see that and go, it's just a bunch of angry people. If you go at them with kindness and constructive feedback, you're far more likely to get some results. So, and if they give us any more of those polls or forms or surveys or whatever, fill those out. Don't ignore them, but fill them out and don't just say you're stupid. That does nothing. Let's keep going, Tonto. So it is what it is. What I anticipate today is going to be a day at question marks. They are answering some questions on Drop. Not a lot being said in social, other platforms where the rest of the world plays, Twitter, Instagram. I'm not seeing a lot there. There was a lot of confusion yesterday around initially being used as a word. Packs will initially go on sale to Fan Rewards program members. Well, then what they weren't saying, then the packs will be available to everyone for purchase like a regular drop on Drop. They weren't saying that. That's not what initially meant. What it meant was after those initial sales, there will be a secondary market, which is the Drop marketplace. They didn't ever say anything opposite of that. It was just confusing wording. One of the things that has made a lot of people angry too, and thank you, Pop and Stock, our Canadian friend, I can still understand anger when a drop excludes you because you're not from the USA, hurts my feelings. That is very fair. I am never one to go out to social media and just blast a company negatively unless they've really pissed me off and done something I think is absolutely silly and stupid. If you feel that way, maybe this is one of those times where you feel like it's silly and stupid and you've been excluded for no real reason. I don't understand why they've done that. That's very interesting to me. It may be very well that they can't run a rewards program because of Canadian laws, because of Mexico laws, because of whatever the laws are in that country. The same way that you can't run giveaways in the same way for Canadian friends because there's different policies and rules. I don't know. And I'm not defending them. I'm just saying, let's go into it with an open mind and realize that sometimes it's out of their control. So it's 10:52, and these packs will go on sale to Fan Rewards programs here soon. But in case you want to see, I did look, and over here, It is, I was wrong. I stand corrected. I saw it for sure. There's no way that you call a rewards program by the name of that individual license, because this one's called Love.Funko. I was wrong. That's the name of the project on Drop. It's a fan rewards program, but they're calling it Love.Funko. So if they ever went to do a Series 2 and it's not a Valentine's Day one, they got themselves a little bit of a problem. Kind of interesting to me. Hey, Captain Sadi, how you doing, bud? Freddy Dark Heart Days. This is Boba James. We've got all kinds of nicknames for today's. There are 51 templates that have been issued for today, so a relatively small drop, because if you take out of the 51 the 2 packs, you're down to 49. Take out, there's a 1 of 1. By the way, spoilers if you don't want to see them. We're looking. Oh, with audio. You're down to 48. That would be a serious 1 of 1 to pull, because my guess is it's never going to be seen. My guess is it's going to be trapped in packs forever, but we'll see. So we're down to 48 total NFTs. Take the coin out. The coin's pretty cool. 47. That's a really cool coin. Maybe the most expensive one of all of them. That's my guess. By the time all is said and done. Tex says, happy Tuesday, Sully Squad. Good luck to all who are lucky enough to participate in this drop. Thank you, and good luck to you, my friend, as well. I saw Poppin' Duo over here. What's up, Poppin' Duo? How you guys doing? Hopefully you all have some points and will be able to participate. I figure you will, given as much as you guys collect. But it looks like we're down to, oh, look, there's another 1 of 1. I didn't realize there were actually 2 or 3. So there's a silver. What's that bring us down to 47 NFTs? And there might be a bronze. They weren't minted, or templates weren't created in order. So I don't know if there's a bronze or a copper one. So we're looking at 47, maybe 46 NFTs. Let's take a quick pop on over to Drop and see if they've already listed this one. They have not. It's not there yet, so we can't look at the exact makeup of a royalty set just yet. But it's somewhere around 45, 46 NFTs. You have 40,000. Oh, good. You're set. You're set. You're going to be able to get some stuff. That's amazing. So yeah, what I anticipate for sure is that things on the secondary market will be very expensive, will be very rare. Because of that, rare scarcity makes for value. And then completing a royalty set is going to be possibly the highest all-time, most expensive royalty set to complete. We'll see. Justin Clayton with a good question. Wonder if the redemption will be under merchandise or digital. That's a really good question. We're going to find out here in about 5 minutes. The one big looming question I have is, how long will this drop be open? My guess is they're not going to close this after 3 or 4 hours. Because, one, sorry about the string cheese. I got to eat something or it's going to be a long time without any food. One, the sales will be so low that the burn will be so high if they were to close this after 3 or 4 hours. Additionally, this is using a new mechanism. We're not going through a credit card purchase on the Drop website, which has been tried and true and tested many, many times over. On the fan rewards program, they have never, they have done some fan rewards redemptions where it was digital packs. And some of you may have seen, I shared this just recently. I just added to my collection. And that is this, I didn't know it existed. Oh, I'm going to have to look up. Like this way. I've been buying a lot of NFTs off the market. I bought this NFT just a few days ago that I did not know it existed. And once I saw that it said Drop Arcade, I was like, I must own this. Sorry. I was like, I got to own this. So luckily, thanks to the help of some friends, I was able to get this one. This was a fan rewards drop, as you can see with the logo in the upper right-hand corner. They have done drops in the past where you use your points, you could get some stuff that they would then be sent to drop. My question is, how? Is there a mechanism by which you can connect your drop account that then sends it to your drop account, or do you simply type in your wallet? I don't know. Has anybody participated in one of those before? And how are they making money on this if we are using rewards? I think Punk, the answer to your question is in your question. This is a reward. That's the part people are overlooking over and over and over again. At no point did they say spend $200 to get your 2,000 points to buy a pack. You've spent $2,000 and gotten product. You've already gotten something for your money. This is a rewards program, and that's why I'm not nearly as angry as some of the people are out in the socials, because this is meant to be an extra. The parts that upset some of us are not available in the US. What about those of us who have been spending money on NFTs and now are locked out of the very thing we want to collect? That thing irritates me a little bit. But the rewards part does not. It is a rewards program. Thus, you are being rewarded for having spent money in the past. Right? To me, that makes sense. Yeah, nice of them to do it with all the work it takes. But keep in mind, Punk, second part of that, because you have a fair question there. The second part of that is secondary market sales. This is something everyone ignores. There's a link to redeem it in your drop account. Thank you, Python. That's very helpful. Where was I going with that? Sorry. It was punked. Oh, yeah. The second part is secondary market. Funko makes 10% of every sale in the secondary market. Even if these only go a few hundred or a few thousand packs out, go to the secondary market and they go for really good money. They go for really good money. Funko will still make some money from it in the short term and in the long term, because they make 10% in perpetuity. If these packs sell in 4 years or 40 years from now, Funko still makes 10%. They stand to make money in the long run. So if somebody there is doing the right math, they're going to see that they're still going to make at least some money for their efforts. It's very interesting. Pop and Stock, 6% on Wax, right? But over on Drop, aren't they making 10%? I thought on Drop they were making a full 10%. I stand corrected. If I stand corrected, that's fine. It says 6% here on Wax for royalty fee. I do see that. But I think on Drop, where the majority of the secondary market sales happen, they're making 10%. Whether or not it's disguised as a fee or processing fee or whatever, I think they're still making 10% on Drop. I could be wrong. Yo, what's up, Dr. Doom? How are you now? So, an interesting day for sure. Let's see where we're at now. What's up, Tanner? How are you? Get packs in, hey, maybe the odds be ever in your favor for the few of you that have the points. And hey, we could all stand corrected as well. Maybe it goes nuts today. Let's see what happens when we click Get Packs today. We're taken to the fan rewards section. We're not taken to the area where we can purchase, but if we go to rewards, we've got new. It's not under new. How about digital? I didn't know this area existed until today, by the way. It's not in digital. Merchandise. It's not in merchandise. Whoa, I didn't realize you could spend 25,000 points and buy a Jumbo Chan. That's pretty cool. So I don't see it yet. Maybe it's because it hasn't refreshed. I don't know. I'm going to try a refresh. Maybe the person that's in charge of this section did aim for noon Pacific, and they were an hour off. I don't know. We're gonna find out pretty quick, I think. We might want to be monitoring on new. Yeah, I don't. Oh, there it is. There, it did appear right there. Freddy's standard pack. Freddy's premium pack. There it is. Okay. So here I have 2,000 points. I'm gonna get a standard pack. Let's read through this. I don't think we're in a rush. Time to embrace your sinister side. 2,000 points each. Members who redeem will receive an exclusive URL code to drop to obtain their digital pop pack. Please copy and paste the URL presented at the end of the rewards checkout to redeem your pack on drop. You'll have to create an account if you don't have one. Must be open prior to the redemption snapshot on June 4th at 11 a.m. No guarantee of receiving redemption eligible items. See the Freddy's Dark Valentine Series 1 overview page. That could have been a link. That might have been helpful. Additional restriction, etc., etc., etc. Ends in 25 days. I just caught that before I moved. There it is again. Ends in 25 days. I think we need a screenshot of this. Let me just move this where I can do something with it in a second. All right, I'm going to complete that. And while it's completing, just in case it ends up showing some address or personal information. Yeah, oh, yeah, thank you, Walking Miracle. Something's wrong with my chat program that I use, so I'm not quite sure what to do now on fixing that. It would take too long to put the old chat in place. So for right now, you guys will have to rely on the... Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. Let's see. Got one standard pack. All I can afford in my inventory. Went pretty quick, says P King. Snagged my premium, says Funko Fan 34. Nice. Comic Zombie, how many you getting? 1. That's all I can get. It's all the number of points I have. I'm going to go ahead and click the link to claim mine. There it is. Seamlessly jumps me over to drop. I'm going to claim mine. Your pack is ready to open in inventory. Okay, no personal information showed. We'll go back there. There it is, gang. I own it. I own a standard pack. Now, I want to collect these. A lot of people seemed unhappy, based on the comments we saw, which we know is usually the negative Nancy's above all else, did not like this drop. I personally love the idea of the Freddy royalty, so I'm going to keep mine and I'm going to open it. Afro Freddy got premium pack 666. Oh, Lord. That's awesome. Tell Afro Freddy I said hello, by the way. Miss that guy. Miss you both. Darth Wacko got 2 packs. Comic Zombie says, but I want the royalty. There's no but. You just could still want the royalty, and you can still go after it. I only had enough point to buy 1 standard pack. I hit the... No way, Dark Knight. Let's go. Let's go. That's amazing, Dark Knight. Congratulations. That's wow. That's going to be one of the, if not the hardest grail of all time to own. That is amazing. You might be looking at an LE50 if things go the way the community has shaped it up. That's amazing. All right, let's see what my luck is like, gang. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. This is a once in a lifetime chance at this. I think you're right, Poppin' Stock. That's huge. Okay, let's see if I had some luck. Here we go. All right, nothing different there. Card backers look good. Come on, all grails and a 101. All right, here we go. First card up. A common Dark Heart Franny, number 4641. By the way, the art on these looks super cool. All right, next one. Uncommon, we're moving our way up. Baby Freddy Cupid, number 849. Just 3 more cards. I'm so used to the premium packs, this hurts. Boba James got 1 premium and 2 standard packs, have 5,200 points, so going to try and get more points for another premium. You can do it. You can do it. All right, here we go. Next one. Next one. Uncommon Baby Freddy Cupid, number 1378. 2 more. Possibly an extra. Sure would be nice to pull that 101. Oh, common Baby Franny Cupid, number 1133. Only 1 more card. Come on. Ooh, this is like buying one of those $10,000 box of sports cards that comes with like just 5 signed cards inside. Come on. Oh, another common Baby Freddy Cupid and no bonus in my pack. So nothing, no redeemables. Life is pain. Look, I'm not pissy. I'm not pissy. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a couple of things that I think could have been done a little better. The card is very cool. You are correct. I do like this card a lot. Good call. The black and white, the little static stutter, the jitter. That's really cool. So what that does mean, though, let's pop on over. We should be able to look at. Yep, there it is. Freddy Dark Valentine Series 1 is up. We have 15 commons, 12 uncommons, 10 rare, and those 6 epic are going to be the toughest. Yes, there is coins. We looked at them earlier, Night Bodega. Absolutely. I'm almost there. 6 of the most difficult epics of all time to pull. Then, of course, there's the legendary and the grail, which, Dark Knight, come on. Lucky, lucky, lucky. That's amazing. Blessed. So I'm 11.63% there with my 1 pack. Now, we're going to have to wait on the marketplace to open, and I don't know if they're going to try to do that right away or if they're going to hold off for a while. We're going to have to wait and see what happens if we want to play any more. Yeah, Negative King, I actually took a screenshot of that. It says ends in 25 days. That's right. I took a screenshot to save that. Sully, did you receive the link for the pack in email? No, it was right on the screen, Spawn. As you go through the checkout process and you hit complete, it's right there on that final screen. If you don't see it there, I don't know enough about Funko's website anymore to know where to go. There's probably an area that shows your history of what you've redeemed, and maybe it's in there. Yeah, it was right there on screen in a pop-up box. Yeah, there you go. Comic Zombie says, thinks you can go to history. Coffin Dance for Dark Valentine. I got a pack of no epics, no legendaries, no grails. Notice I don't call this garbage or trash like so many people do, because it's not. Whoa, Cutie back with 2 legendaries out of 2 premium packs. That's amazing. Why can't I transfer USDC to the Solana network? Asks Zazar. I have no idea what it is you're exactly trying to accomplish. If you're trying to transfer USDC out of your account to somewhere, you will have to transfer it, I believe, to an exchange, like a Coinbase or something like that. I do not know anything about trying to transfer it over on the Solana network. Nothing. Sorry, I've never worked on that. I found something. It says Joking Mazink. Listen, please. Go to the fine print on packs. It says it ends in 25 days. Someone said limit 6 standard and 4 premium, but not sure if it's fact. You got 25 days. Yeah, we highlighted that. We highlighted that. But it does say that the packs, if you read all that was provided, packs had to be open by June 4th. June 4th. So you can get these and you can still open them for a while. But as far as purchasing them, they've said we have 25 days. Yep. Darth Wacko says, I low-key want the proto legendary. Way to use present day speak, Darth Wacko. Well done. Comic Zombie confirms, yes, you can go to your history and the link is there. If no one can find their packs, go to your rewards history and you'll see a link. Thank you, Pickle Rick. Everybody's sharing that. That's good. Good. I bid on one and checked my history. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 points. LOL, the irony. Joking Mazink. All right, now we're just waiting on the market. Or let's pop on over and see if there's any action on Wax. I've already got love.funko, that's the name of this collection, up. We'll go and see if anything's on the market. Nothing found yet. I'm not surprised. But for those who really want to jump in early and make some sales, there's a chance that they may put them up for sale over here. So while we're waiting, let's go to Chain Champs. I don't believe this is a drop exclusive. I don't think it said anything about that. Let's double check. Normally, if it's a drop exclusive, it is marked as such, is it not? What was the last drop exclusive? Wasn't Turtles. Disney Afternoon. It doesn't actually say it here. I thought it did somewhere. But it wasn't marked on the previous screens. So we'll go to Chain Champs and see if maybe something pops up over there. So we'll go to products, NFT market. We'll go to live. Buy, live. We'll bring up love.funko. For anybody who doesn't know Chain Champs, this is one of the best tools you need to learn how to use. Chain Champs will show, using this live, there's a bunch of different areas you can use, but they're using this live area as things are added to the Wax marketplace, not the drop marketplace. So these are two separate thoughts. As listings are added, and you can filter it down to certain listings or all listings, they immediately pop up here in real time. So we're going to watch this for a while and see if anyone takes their stuff and transfers over to Wax and sells. My gut feeling tells me there won't be many, if any. I think most of the sales are going to occur on the drop marketplace. I see a few packs have been transferred out of drop, not on the market yet, so confirm not a drop exclusive. Okay, good, Jedi. Thank you for checking. I mean, we could look on Atomic Hub if it's if their data is refreshing the way it's supposed to, which is often a crapshoot these days. We can look at the templates, specifically let's look at standard packs. And if we scroll down, we can see all the wallets that hold them. And there's a .wham wallet right there that holds 6 NFTs and something called Funko Manager that holds 10 NFTs. I've never seen that wallet before. Wait a minute. Did I just see there was something on the market? Yeah, please. Wait, double check and make sure that's real. It is. Oh, it's a fake one. I almost fell for it. That's a fake. That is a fake. There's no emblem next to it. Oh, I almost fell for it. Wow, be careful. That was a fake, gang. Almost did it. You mother suckers. This is what I expected to see. We got packs going up for big monies. $100 is the cheapest standard pack, and I think I said that to a T a couple days ago. Premium pack at $250. Now, we're gonna have the race to not zero this time. We're gonna have the race to 40 or 50. I think will probably be the cheapest standard packs today. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. There's somebody already testing the waters. They've canceled. Mint 6542. They had it up at $390. They've canceled it. They're gonna relist it here in just a second. You watch. Correct. They always end their collections in .Funko. So be careful about that, gang, and always look for that emblem. Luckily, it kicked in before I did it. Professor Josh, yes, we've talked about that several times already. That's what we're anticipating based on what was written on screen, and I have a screenshot right here of what we saw earlier that does say ends in 25 days, right there. Ends in 25 days. How do I go back? There we go. So we can refer to that later. That means it should end in 25 days. But they don't always do what we think makes the most sense. So maybe that means something else, and we'll find out later. We'll find out. Seems pretty straightforward to me. What'd Jasp say? But you can open a pack and get 2 redeemables instead. That's possible. Finally found my Lynx's Spawn, 1 premium pack, and pulled 2 epics, 1 legendary, 1 holy crap, Spawn! Congratulations, Spawn. That's how you do it. Way to go on the pack opening. Don't know how to list on the drop market. I don't think you can yet. Let's refresh and double check and see if the market is open yet. Whenever you're looking at your inventory, the radar, and you see below the NFTs that there are no numbers like there are here, see how that says 0.05 USDC? That means the market is not open yet, because as soon as the lowest listing is there, the market is open. For whatever reason, they like to wait for a while. It's an interesting decision that they maybe made for a business reason. I don't know. But we can go to the marketplace and we can see it's not open yet. In the event that the marketplace opens, when it opens, if you're looking at I'm looking at the double cards inventory, and you're looking at an item and you want to list it, like right now, packs for this collection on sale. You can buy them and sell on the drop marketplace once the drop has concluded. I don't think they're going to wait 25 days, so that wording's probably not right. But for something that is available but for sale, like I just clicked Proto as Santa here, list on market appears on the right side, which is right there. You can say list on market and you can list it. You do have to have a verified account using the KYC, the Know Your Customer thing. You have to have done all that already. Yeah, look at this. Collection fee, marketplace fee, blockchain fee. That is free. So at least 8% is taken by Funko and Drop. Regardless of what you want to call it, they're getting all that money. So 8% they make on Drop, not 10. I stand corrected. I have no problem saying I was wrong on something. It happens. You can click on packs to see how many collected so far. Yeah, there's a lot of data, of course, since it is the blockchain. So if we go back to... we got to click on... I've always found this interesting, the catalog or tracker. I feel like that could all be built into one thing. But if we go to the packs, we can look standard. Only 1,276. Honestly, I think that's better than I thought it would be. 1,276, but let's look at premium. I think that number is going to be much lower. Out of the 6,000 total packs, yeah, we're under 1,000 premium packs made available so far. On the Drop homepage, there's a countdown to 4 p.m. Oh, let's look at that. There's a... Where do you see that? A countdown to 4 p.m.? I don't know. I don't know where you saw that. I just realized Drop haven't sent out an email for what drops would be in February. Wonder if there's going to be no drops this month. Countdown was a bug. Okay. Yeah, Nadu, that I have long thought it was not the best move to share what drops were coming before the current drop was out. I think it changes people's spending habits in a negative way. Maybe they're going back to the old way. Maybe they wanted to just give this one specifically a better chance at success, and then they'll go back to the way they've been doing it, where they share everything coming for the month. I don't know. let's go back and see what's happening over on the drop marketplace with these packs. Look at all these canceled. I have an ant problem. Expired. These are people that are most likely canceling the listings, because if you look at the mint number, 7167 was listed for $100, now listed for $150. Where's that method? What were they thinking there? No one sold at 100 and you're gonna raise your price? I don't think that makes a lot of sense. See, I don't, Dougie Fresh. I'd rather not know until just 2 weeks before. I'd rather not know. But everybody's different on that, and I'm not harshing you for wanting to know that. We got the standard pack cheapest is $150, but there have been no sales. We've had this up since the second these went up for sale, and there have been 0 sales. Keep that in mind. This is like looking at the black numbers on eBay. This is what people are asking. This does not denote value. Until one of these says sold, we don't have a value on these packs. We have lowest asking prices. And whenever Drop finally does put the Drop Marketplace open for these, and those numbers start to appear below there, that is also not value. When you look at like Adventure Time, go to an Epic, this one right here, $7.10. That doesn't mean it's worth $7.10. That means that's the lowest someone is asking for it. Keep that in mind. It can save you from a lot of heartache in the future of thinking, well, I got to do it. That's the price. Nope, it's not the price. My phone died when I asked the question about the email confirmation for the form. Joe Skittles, I didn't see a question about the email confirmation for the form. I'm looking up to see if I can see it. Can you repost your question, please? Yeah, I don't see anything scrolling back, so sorry. Can you repost? I got a really unique problem here in my chat over on OBS. The chat window that should be able to fill chat all the way to top to bottom will only put chat in the very top. I usually get an email after filling out your free NFT form, but I did not get one. Oh, okay, Joe Skittles. Fair question. Let me see if I can see your response. Yeah, that's going to take a while to go through. Feel free to fill it out again, Joe Skittles. If you come up in there twice, I'm not going to hold you accountable this time at all for filling it out twice. Fill it out again just to make sure, and I'll take out any duplicates. About half of the standard bot have been open. Tyson said, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you, Tyson. Appreciate you. Professor Josh, only 340 separate users. I don't see an email either. Checking my junk folder, says Jedi. I'm seeing entries, so people's entries are going through. I did not change anything from the way I normally use the form, but I know that Google has been making changes to the way the form works. So there's a chance that they just removed that or defaulted it back to turned off, and I didn't know to look. It's not in an area that makes sense on Google Forms to me. There you go. Misty got one. What's up, Misty? How are you? Hope you're feeling better. All right, I keep refreshing. Basically, we're going to have to play a weird waiting game today as we determine what these packs are worth. Look at this. 2893 has canceled again. Was $4.99, then $3.99. I bet we're going to see it listed at $149 next because, again, 0 sales. I just picked up premium pack for $39 on Atomic Hub. How? Bowler Dan, be careful. There are fake accounts out there. I seriously don't think you got a real premium pack because we would have seen that here. I don't think you did. Be very, very careful. I'm going to use a word I don't normally use here on the stream. Some assholes are creating fake accounts to mess with people, and I don't want to see that happen to you. If you look very carefully when you go to collections and you type in love, 2 accounts will appear. There's love.funko and there's love fun Funko. Don't fall for it. These, again, assholes are going out there and taking advantage of people. I almost fell for it a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, go ahead, Florence Carrier. It's all good. I don't mind owning it because that's what they are. I'd like to use harsher language, but that's as bad as I'm going. So the drop is on the Funko shop. When you click the Get Packs link, it takes you to the Funko shop. I don't know, Nada. We went through the whole thing on screen, exactly how it goes down. I'm not quite sure what you're seeing there. It's not on the Funko shop. It's in the Funko rewards area. But to lessen confusion, if you just go to Drop's main website, drop.io, go to Get Packs, it takes you to the fan rewards area, and you can go to rewards, new, and then it's right there. It's not in a way you would expect unless you've been using the fan rewards programs a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you. That really sucks if you got taken advantage of there, Bowler Dan. I'm so sorry. This shouldn't happen. And the sad thing is that I've warned people since we started this. There is no governing body. There's no management office. There's no CEO. There's no president that you can pick up the phone and call and go, hey, Mr. Wax, this guy's out here selling fake packs. Shut him down and refund my money. Doesn't happen. This is the blockchain. Everything's written in a contract. And that person took advantage of the system and duped you into, he catfished you. He catfished you. I wouldn't even say that, joking, Mazink. I don't think it's the Wild Wild West. It's a very refined set of rules that's going down, and certain people take advantage of that. And maybe in future iterations, we'll see some things change. But there's a pack opened and a first legendary listed for $150. Now, hey guys, here's time to ask the question. What will this legendary pop be worth when it finally goes to the tertiary market? That may very well be a steal at $150. I don't know what you guys think. You got to ask that question. Fast forward to August, September, October, whenever these hit the tertiary market. You call it the physical market, I call it the tertiary market. Could be eBay, Mercari, a local convention, San Diego Comic-Con, whatever. When it's there and it's going up for sale, will it be more than $150? The problem here is we don't know how many there will be. 179 have been pulled so far, Red Ranger says. How many will ever see the light of day to go for sale out of 179? And what will those go for? 150 might be a steal. I honestly am sitting here debating it. And if somebody purchased that for 150, that sets a tone for the rest of today and the project, because these sales are going to be looked at. Every sale is going to mean something. Project Gonzo, Prime, 48 months. As I'm thinking through, what's the page look like when the sales start happening? When you go to drop and you're looking there, or you go to wax and you're looking there, every sale is going to be looked at, and people are going to say, okay, look, it sold for high here, low here. This is about the average, so that's the value. What does this 150? Is it 150? The other suck part to this is wax has been on the decline lately. Had this been a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, that 150 would be less painful. But right now it's 4,615 wax. That's painful. I'm okay. I don't have 4,600 wax in my wallet, so I don't have to ask myself that question. Jasp said, if I had $150 wax today, I'd consider it, but I'm only using only on USDC for this drop. We also take this with a grain of salt if you're sitting there actually debating it. We also have seen everything go less expensive, almost everything. 90%, I'd guess, of the items are selling for less on drop than they are on wax. I don't have any data to back that up, just a gut feeling from what I've seen. Jasp may know better than I do, but we do know for sure that more people are selling on drop marketplace than they are on wax now. Dark Fang, thank you for the follow. How are you now? Is that ATX is in Austin, Texas? Do I have a Texas brother in here? Sully, always start high, swinging for the fences. You can always go down, but can't go higher once sold. Yep. $100 is an auto buy for me on drop, though. You know, I think it's a smart move, to be totally fair with you. Pack prices generally start lower on wax and go up, opposite for legendaries, grail, epics. Interesting, isn't it? Look how few packs are for sale on wax. I don't know if this like 28.93 canceled, or are they sending it back over to drop and getting ready to sell it on drop once the market finally goes live? When you think about, I don't know how you guys look and see this stuff, but when you think about how few of these are out there now, how many packs have actually gone to wallets, and you start to visualize them, these people are trying to figure out what to do to make the most money, right? The people that have the points. Hopefully there's some of your friends who you convinced to go over there. Tanner said $100 for a standard. Sorry, I was zoned out reading this. That's the cheapest we've seen is $150, Tanner, for a standard pack. But the legendary proto is up for $150 right now. That's the legendary proto, the redeemable NFT, is listed right now for $150, and honestly, could be a good value. Ooh, Boba James has packs to sell. I doubt I'm going to pull the trigger on much of anything today. It would have to be... It'd have to be something special. I think I'm going to watch, because with a 25-day redemption window, here's another theory I have, and that's all it is, just a theory. Today is setting a tone for the prices on these things. Screenshots, conversations, Discord, whatever. Word is going to start to spread to the community. Hey, look at what these things are going for. They're going to say the value is, even though nothing is sold here, they're going to say these things, and that's going to leak out to the general community. And then the conversation around, do you have any rewards points? If you have rewards points, you still have time to go get these packs. Look what people are making. They're not, but that's the story that's going to go out. Because we know the wrong story's been going out for a long time now. We talk about it all the time. The wrong conversation is happening. It's going to happen with this too. And that means more people will go buy packs, I think. Just saw a screenshot of a double grail standard. Holy moly, Tanner. Somebody just made $2,000 off their 2,000 points. I saw that. Do we know when this drop is going to end? Yes, Natty, we've talked about it a bunch. There was a screenshot at the end of that I took at the end of my checkout process. I'm going to move it over here so you can see, and I've zoomed in. So this highlighted area right there leads us to believe that this will remain open for 25 days on the Funko website. Because my theory on this, I have a lot of theories. You guys may think I'm one of the a-holes I was talking about earlier, or that I don't know what I'm talking about. And that's fair. I make mistakes all the time. I'm wrong in some of my theories. But my theory and why they close in a 3 or 4 hour window on drop is because there are credit card transactions taking place. And they end their day and they go home, and that's when they shut everything down. Here, the packs are not being sold. They're allocated to an area. You go through a checkout process with your points. You get a link, you claim your pack. There's no credit card transaction. So I think they feel better about what's happening in the middle of the night on this process versus if they left credit card transactions open. I could be wrong. We'll never hear from Drop one way or another. They ignore me, so. I pulled a number 8 mint standard pack. I wonder if anyone is collecting packs. Oh, Myco53. That's a good question. I don't think in this case you would get much more for a low mint number that's not a mint 1, unless someone's favorite number was 8. Per Boba James earlier, and I agree, if you are going to sell it, but you got months to open this thing. You don't need to open it today. If you are going to sell it, list it, put it at a high amount, and then slowly bring it down and see what happens. And then check back in, weeks, months, whatever. Just make sure you set a reminder to not miss that open date in 180 days. You don't want to miss that. Do you think it will hurt them if they wait too long to open the marketplace for them? No. I think this is such an oddity, and there's going to be so little going on. I don't think it's going to hurt Drop to wait. I think they'll be fine. I don't understand why they wait. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even have a theory on that one. I'm sure there's probably a business reason, but I don't know what that is. I see Zozo over on TikTok. What's up, Zozo? Sorry for the slow reply. My chat is jacked right now. It's messed up. All right, let's check back and see if that marketplace is open yet. People will open 2 to 3 packs in most cases. There won't be many duplicates to list on the market. That's my theory. I agree. But wouldn't they make more money from aftermarket sales too? They absolutely will, Professor Josh. And as I was talking about earlier, I had the wrong amount, but they make 8% off every secondary market sale. I don't know why they wouldn't turn it on immediately, because I do think it will at least make them a little more money while there are people doing transactions on wax, right? But there hasn't been a single sale on wax. Not a single thing. NFT pack, individual NFT, coin, not one thing has sold yet right now. Someone said it's open. I assume you mean by it, the drop marketplace. Yep, there you go. Common listed for $5. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. First epic at 50 and another one at 24. I'm hosed because I don't have a lot of USDC. I spent mine. But if I find the opportunity, if the right thing pops up, then I will jump on it. So now we don't have, unfortunately, a chain champs for the drop marketplace. So we got to utilize our refresh. And we're going to see these populate pretty quickly, I would imagine. There's a rare for $1. And I'm going to do that. I am absolutely okay with a rare at $1. This might be the first sale of anything on the secondary market. We'll see. Takuma says it's live. I assume you meant the drop marketplace as well. Just added a rare for $1. There's another one. There's another rare for $1. I don't mind setting a tone here. Oh, that one already sold. Already sold. Somebody else saw that. Yeah, there's another rare for $10. There's an uncommon for 20 cents. Oh, dang it, it's gone. People who have no idea what they're doing, selling a common for a nickel. This is a common that's worth way more than a nickel, my friend. See, people are starting to buy now. $4.99 for a rare there. Here we go. Epics, cheapest one at $19.99 for these two epics. That honestly may not be bad. That may not be bad. Somebody said $600 for a Grail. I see a Grail at $4.99 there. I see a Darkheart Proto at $300. Let's see if that's had any impact over here. Aha. Prices are going down. Still premium pack at $275 is the cheapest. And a standard at $147.73 is the cheapest. For the millionth time, and I'll probably say it 6 million times, these are not values. These are lowest asking prices. 20 cents there. I'll take it. If I can fill in a chunk of these at these little tiny prices, I'll do it. I consider these to be real cheap. Look at the rares are now already to $5 and $10 asking. Commons, there's some at $1, but this is going to change quickly. Sorry, you guys aren't seeing it. Commons are changing quickly. $1 across the board on commons. $2 for uncommons is the lowest. $9 for rare is the lowest. We've already seen an epic come down to $18. Now, again, you don't have to take a lot of action today, I don't think. With 25 days open, I think these prices will do a lot over the next 25 days. We are going to see a lot of activity today, though, because people are excited about it today. I don't think we'll see as much activity in a week or 2 weeks. Then you'll have to check in daily and see what you can catch. 2 premiums sold at $50. What are these people think? Are you kidding me right now? Premium packs for $50? And I'm looking at the silly redemption tracker. Packs. $35 for a standard, $160 on a premium is the lowest. Now $150. You're right. Lowest sale, $50. And just happened a few minutes ago. I couldn't have bought them anyway there. But hopefully that will impact what's going on over here. And we'll see the prices come down on wax sooner than later. Walking Miracle, I think in some ways that's right. The new shiny object will get most attention. But this is a unique one. I think a lot of the rules of what we normally think should and would happen are going to go out the window. $1 for an uncommon. Oh, look, $50 somebody's asking for a rare. There's a few people that understand how unique and rare this is. The cheapest epics are now gone. The ones that were selling for $19.99 and $18, they got sold or removed. But we can double check by clicking and scrolling down. Sure enough, $18, $19.99, those got scooped. So there are people out there who are seeing this for what it is. Yo, what's up, Funko Photo Lady? How are you now? Welcome to the difficult to obtain drop, as someone else gave it the name earlier. Yeah, look at this. Epics are now hovering 30 and up for an epic. Rares are $4.30 and up. I'm sure glad I snatched that one at, like, was it $1? That was a good purchase, I think. But look, there are going to be people that are listening to stuff that do not know what they're doing. Here's a 98-cent common, a lot of dollar commons. Here's a dollar uncommon. I honestly hope these prices stay astronomical. Yo, Ben B, good afternoon, Sally Squad. What's up, my friend? The suck part is I don't have much USDC. So I'm really limited on what I can do today, but I'm going to try to fill in some of these holes and then play the long game on filling in the rest. But I bet some more people make mistakes today and list stuff at really low prices. Now the commons are even creeping up from $1. If I had a common or uncommon or something that was going for a lot of money, I'd like this one right here. The lowest is $29. If I look at my listing, let's put one up for sale and just see what happens. Oops, not the right button. Click here, list on the market. I'll put it up for $19.99. I don't think that's going to work, but I'll try it and just see what happens. So the Funko Rewards email and drop email has to match. I don't think that matters. No, Kenshin, I think once you go through the Funko Rewards checkout process and click that link, you just have to log into your drop account, but I could be wrong. Do you feel there will be more royalty sets or grails in this drop when it comes to the snapshot? Oh, that's a good question, Nadu. I think there's a chance there could be more grails. That's a great question. I don't know. Theoretically, I think there might be more grails. Less work. Just open a pack and there it is. You got lucky. You don't have to go track down a bunch of individual components. Yeah, that's a real possibility. All right, there's some under $1 commons. There's $1 for this uncommon. Ooh, great card too. I love the art on that one. Let's look at that one again up close. That is cool. I really dig that. Dark Ragdoll Proto uncommon with the red and the black and that like bokeh, kind of like is that like a watercolor or no, more like an oil painting background. That looks like it was a real thing photographed in front of a wall. That is so cool. What a great rendering. I wish Proto was the royalty. I feel like I'd have a better shot at getting that. Right, Darth Wacko? All right, $1.50 for some uncommons, rares. Cheapest right now is $3.50. Your epics are hanging at 30 and up. That seems to be... Let's see if any are actually selling at 30 and up. Let me try this one. No sales? Wait, where is it? No sales history. No sales history. No sales history. So only the ones that went $18 and $19 have sold. No sales history. All right, let's see over here. Standard pack down to 102. I would consider a premium pack at 102 for sure. Standard, that's still too high. And again, nothing has sold on wax, or we would see it represented here. Not a single thing. Don't need that right now. If the royalty had only 4 epics, I'd say maybe manageable. With 6 epics, I feel like it's going to be way harder. Yep. 6, Willibard. 6 epics right there. I'm not seeing any individual cards on the wax markets. Am I looking? Nope, Darth Wacko. Literally, this one I'm looking at right here, and I'll drop this if you want to keep an eye on things yourself. Crap. Because of the chat, I got an issue here. This link of what I'm looking at, what I keep bringing up on the screen, and if you wrap your head around this, it's going to really help. I'm not aiming this at you. I'm saying this to everybody. This has literally been up on my screen showing every single listing, cancellation, if any sells, every single item was showing on this screen for the entire Dark Valentine Day drop on wax. So if an individual common was listed and sold, it would show here. If it was listed and deleted or canceled, it would be shown here. This is literally the entire activity. There might have been one thing before this, but that would have been a pack. That's it. Nothing is on sale right now except for these few premium and standard packs. And what happened with that Proto? Canceled. At $150 for that legendary, they canceled it and they moved it back. Now, when you load it up the first time, what I just posted, it may not show all this, but you can rest assured if you leave it on your screen, it will show every single thing that gets listed. So if I'm you, I put that on a side screen and just keep an eye on it. I'm not seeing any individual. Yeah, I read that. Okay. Grail at $4.90 on drop, 4 listed. And how many have been obtained? Just 145. What is a 145 piece? Clearly that won't be the final number. Let's say, what's a 199 piece Franny Grail worth? I think it could go higher than 490, but I wouldn't pay that. I wouldn't do it. Commons at $1. That's staying standard. Uncommons, $1.50 for some. Again, I keep saying these things over and over again because I know you guys fluctuate in and out of the conversation. 25 days for people to turn in their points. Get packs. Sell them. List them. Open packs. List and sell the items inside. That's a 25-day window. This could do a lot better than we anticipated with that 25-day window. Word is going to travel. It's going to go to friends. It's going to go out on social media. It's going to go to people. They're going to buy more packs with the rewards points. They're going to open more packs with rewards points, which means more supply, and we don't know what the demand's going to do. There's a chance all this could drop much lower. That's why I'm not going nuts trying to buy epics at $23.99 or whatever. And don't look at that and go, oh, the value's $23.99, and then you see another one go up for $19.99. Don't go, oh, that's the value. Let me make that purchase. Do your history. Do your click. Do your research. Come down. 0 sales history. No one is willing to pay $23.99 right now. Keep looking at those things before you make purchases. Professor Josh, people could get more rewards points. I didn't even think about that. People could see this and go, you know what? I was thinking about buying. Let me go ahead. I'll spend the money. I'll get some points. I can buy a premium pack. Hopefully I pull the Grail. I can put that up for sale. I can make a ton of money. It may be right. It may not. I don't really collect Freddy. Hold on, it jumped. I don't really collect Freddy and Fam, so I wouldn't pay that for them. Would love to pull one to sell, though. Right, Darth Wacko? Because that sets you up for a lot of fun in the future drops. And Professor Josh, maybe they've got that planned to launch Friday. Cleaning the warehouse sale. Here's a box, a mystery box for $99. You get 10 pops. And in there is a 1 in 3 boxes get a chase. We've also slid some protos in there. Like, they could totally do that. They could totally do that. Just sold a premium pack on drop for $123.99. Sold. Let's look at this. $108 for a premium pack on drop right now. Wait, $110. I'm sorry, $110. Make sure if you go to buy something, you double check that final price before you hit collect, before you hit purchase. Yeah, look at these sales. $115 2 minutes ago. $110, $124. That was you. $95, $170. Why did it $170 and then somebody sold it $95? Whoever that is, man, you just gave up a ton of money. Why would you do that? Yeah, $109, $108, premium standard packs at $41. That I said $40, I would do it. I don't have the USDC. I didn't like where Wax was at. I didn't want to convert it to USDC. I don't have the money to dump over there, so I didn't do it. I'm hoping to play the long run on this one. I do have Wax. So if the same thing happens over here, if that was a premium pack at 102, I'd do it. But it's not. And I really don't think Wax is going to get a lot more listings with the activity that's going down on drop right now. All right, let's keep looking. I know this is not the sexiest, most fun stream, but for those of you who are really interested in this drop and the long run of NFTs, which is what I've always focused on. I'm not looking at the short run, I'm looking at the long run. I think this is a very interesting drop. It's a fun drop. Even though we were frustrated, it's a fun drop for what's going to happen next. Okay, look, Epic's down to $17.99, $19, $18, $20, and are there sales? Let's look. Aha, sales, $17. One of these is sold. No sales on that yet, even though it's listed at 19. At 20, one sale. We know those two. And then this last one sold for $14.99 they've been selling. Ooh, somebody sold one for $10. I'm sad I missed that one. I would have bought it. A lot of people opening their packs, says Professor Josh, so they're getting them and opening them, not hoarding them. The Proto is down to 148, the Legendary. Darkheart Franny Grail at 440 currently on drop. Over on Wax, still next to no activity at all. Still next to nothing. I wonder, I want to look at something. If we go to the packs, not for this love-hate, but or love fake Funko. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, I wasn't looking at the templates. I thought I was looking at the templates. If we look at that template, is there one wallet that's holding a bunch? Oh look, this person has 19 standard packs. I don't know if they just got those all from the fan rewards or if they're purchasing on the secondary market. Premium below 100. Man, if I had it, I'd do it. Yeah, the real question I have with Funko Slayer doing this, look at the number of packs. Holy moly. Did they... inventory... So these are all from fan rewards points that they've gotten them. They're not buying anything. Oh wait, that's .dp. It won't show there. Sorry. I'd have to look in a different places. But they've got a bunch. Whether or not they've just turned in their points and accumulated those, or if they're buying them on the secondary market. So I pulled 2 dupes from my 2 packs, but I can't sell on drop, so should I transfer them to my Wax wallet and list on Atomic Hub? You say you can't sell on drop. Is that because you've not authenticated your account, or because you don't know how to do it? And if the answer to if I can't do it, well then yeah, put them on Atomic Hub. I mean, if you can't authenticate your account. If you need to authenticate your account, go do it. Make sure you authenticate your account, and then you'll be able to sell. You think he has a bajillion points? Okay. Yeah, go authenticate your account. It's a pretty simple process. So you know, Darth Wacko, because I don't think we've talked about it when you've been here. These websites that are dealing in NFTs ask for things like when you go through an authentication process to show your ID or your passport or something like that. They're not doing that for fun. They're doing that because that's a requirement from the government that they have to do it. So don't think of it as, oh, well, this is sus. Why would they ask for that? Think of it as, well, if I want to play in this game, this is what I have to do. So if you got to do that to get your KYC, the authentication, then do it. Seems I can't migrate my DP wallet. Same reason, can't do the passkey part. I don't know what reason that would be, Bubba James. He's got some major connections and pull at Funko Hollywood. Is this something we know, or is this the rumor? I don't like rumors. I don't want to do that here. I don't know this person. I don't think I do. And I don't like that kind of chatter unless there's something that's been proven about this. And even then, I probably don't want to talk about it. No one's pulled the trigger on buying a Grail yet. Interesting. There's a 50-cent uncommon. I'll do that. Oh, jumped to $1 by the time I got it in my cart. Got to be careful, folks. I don't even think that's a bad deal, but not what I was looking to spend. That one jumped to 99 cents when I tried to add it to my cart. Some of these, there's a common for 25. Oh, 20 cents now. I'll take 20 cents for a common. Yes, please. Clicking around some of them, he has gotten everything I clicked from mint.drop. Okay, yeah, so that means he's not buying them on the market. He's just using his points. Bubba James says, just getting errors scanning the QR code. Ugh. Oh, that's frustrating. Make sure you allow pop-up windows. If you don't allow pop-up windows, that may be why you're having some problems. Oh yeah, MacD, we talked about that earlier. How are you? Tanner came in with that information earlier. Well, I'm up to 23% and I've only spent like $3. So that's $3-4. That's not bad. Epics are sitting, because some sold at 14, all these are listed at around 14, little over, little under. Estimated values $13.40 based on recent sales. One sold at $12. Somebody said earlier, if I can get Epics under $10, I'll do it. I think that's an absolute must. But if for some weird reason, in the next 25 days while these packs are still available on Fan Rewards, enough people come in and actually use their points and buy, we could see that drop. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to estimate what the value on those will be. Nadu said, it took me forever and back and forth with emails with one person in Drop Team, but I finally got verified on Drop Market, so need to see if my friend can send me USDs from Binance. Was an adventure to get verified, but I have to say Drop's communication was great in trying to solve it. Oh, that's fantastic. Card showing up on Wax Market, says Darth Wacko. Let's go back. There we go. We got a couple cards. There's an Epic for $16.25. Got to keep an eye on that. Maybe. Tanner says, sold my pack at $35 and I'm grabbing my Alien Freddy token. Yay. Nice job, Tanner. Scanning the QR on my phone, and it's either can't scan in my Google authentication or just with my phone's camera. Depending on what phone you have, Boba James, there's also the option to... Oh, I don't know. It wouldn't work for this. I was gonna say if you have a QR something in your camera roll, you can click on screen to have it scan it, but that may not work when you're going through an authentication process. I don't think that'll work. $12 Epic on drop, says Tanner. Let's see what that does. It already sold whatever it was, but look at these at 14. And they're selling at 14. 14.40. So we're seeing a pattern of things going down. We also see, if we look at 19 listings, that's more than are listed for some of the Epics on other projects right now. How many? 310 in total have been pulled from the 2,000 possible in the pool. Again, 24 more days. Look at this, Commons. There's a 25 center. One just went up at 24. I'll take it. Oh, I got to do this again? Has it been that long? None of the rares going for near $1. Oh, there's $1.95. $1.50. Debate. Now, based on what we're seeing, I think the prices of everything's starting to go down. So unless I see a steal, 10 cents for a common. They're now 27 on the market. 19, I'll still take it. I think most of this is going to come down. 25 on the market, 729 been pulled from packs. I might chill for a minute and watch as these come down. Pop and Stock has some current stats on the drop. Sully, if you want to take a look. Thank you, Natty6. You say the Epic on Wax sold. Sure enough, our first sale on Wax, I think. First sale of any items for this entire drop. Just sold. $16.25 for an Epic. So there is a little bit of an appetite over there from some people who probably, like me, have plenty of Wax but don't have USDC. If you're holding and trying to sell, you might debate sending it over to the Wax side of things if you want Wax instead of USDC. I think you might have a chance to make a few more bucks than you would on drop right now. I think there's an opportunity there. What was I going to do? Or can't authenticate on drop. Yep. What happens if I lose my phone that I use to allow drop purchases? How can I ask to change my device that approves the purchase? What's up, Alex? I think you're talking about the passphrase or the key phrase. There is a way to do that, I think, built into probably your wallet. Let me, just so I don't show personal information on screen, I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to move it over just to make sure. I'm going to go to my wallet. No, it's not wallet. Account? There's account, email, password, two-step verification. I don't know where you can change that. I think that's a good question for the drop team, which I think the only way you're really going to get an answer is to go to Discord and ask there, Alex. I normally wouldn't recommend that, but I don't think they really do much on other social channels. So that would probably be your best bet. There's got to be a way to change that verification key. Question for the chat. Bought a pack, didn't click the claim code. Any idea how to find it after the purchase? Somebody mentioned you can go to your history and you can find it there. That'd be your history on the fan rewards area, not on drop. I was able to just try on a different device. It then let me in because my email was valid and I could make another passkey on that device. So there you go, Bakavali. Nice. There's an answer for you, Alex. So try to log into the other device and see if you can set up a passkey there. Well, that would be, I think, Callard, maybe you're right. You're technical. You know the stuff. But is that passkey you're talking about or the two-factor authentication? Or, I don't know. My key is set up in Windows, so I don't have expertise on mobile device passkey stuff. All right, rares are creeping down below $2. A lot of the commons are sitting at under 50 cents. Epics are now going for mostly 15 and under. The one exception is this Dark Heart Franny, which may be because there's the Dark Heart Franny Grail that confuses some people. I don't know. We'll see. How many up for sale? 18, 14, 14, 10, 21, 17. Fair amount. More than I thought would be. There you go, Sidekick Inc. Glad I could help. Sorry, TikTok is a little removed from my rest of my comments, so I'm glad you got your answer. People on Facebook that missed their link are freaking out, and everyone's trying to help them by telling them to go to history. No offense to anybody, but to me that seemed pretty obvious. Also, slow down. Tell people all the time, slow down. You're not in a rush. Read the screens. The link was right there. I know sometimes the screen will just glitch, or maybe you couldn't click it, something happened there, but slow down. Especially when you're spending all those points. It's worth so much money on the secondary market right now. 65 cents for a common. 65 cents for a common. Lowest premium pack now at 150 on wax. Still a far cry from what are packs over here on drop right now. 38 for a standard, 110 for a premium. If I see this slip premiums go under 100 on wax, I'll consider it. I'll do it. Yeah, isn't it cool? I really dig this. The stitched proto ragdoll with the animation. I guess I could zoom in so everybody can see it. That's really cool. Whenever someone says slow down, I think of that Taxi episode when Reverend Jim was taking his driver's license test. I don't remember that. I didn't watch much Taxi, but I may have seen that somewhere, like a clip. I could feel my brain cells dying while reading the Discord chat. People are so dumb. Someone is clowning those who sold their premiums at $100 for spending $600 to get $100. Yeah, they don't understand life, as they didn't get $600 worth of merchandise as well. They've actually gotten more value out of their points than if they use $6,000 for $60 worth of coupons. People are not very bright. It's just sad that people have, like, they shouldn't be calling out anybody for anything. And they certainly haven't spent the time to try to understand what's going down here. And here the revenge says it's even worse than you thought. It's actually only $30 worth of coupons, not $60. We should be helping each other, not tearing each other down. It's pretty simple, but yet there's people that want to see the world burn. Macy was telling me about an experience at school. She had to go visit they have two different lunches, and she's on the yearbook committee. So they go visit the other lunch to take photos, and some of the girls at one of the other tables like, what are you doing here? This is our time. This is us. Like, she's like, what is your issue? Like, I'm here taking pictures. You don't want to be in the yearbook. You don't have to be in the yearbook. And here the Revenge says, that's why 6K for packs makes sense. Don't go type that in Discord. You might get shot. You might get shivved. Commons, yep, getting closer to 20 cents. Uncommons, now well under $1. Rares, there's a $2 rare. $1.90 for a rare. I'm going to wait. Now that we're seeing things, look at this. All of the epics, 16, 15, 16, 15, 14, and there's 2 at 1850. Oh yeah, they had a field day earlier when I said the packs are essentially free because the points are free, which is accurate. Which is true. He might get popped. But that's what people say when they get a pop made of themselves. Instead of pop yourself, got popped. No, it costs 200. Oh, the world is so fun. It's like Priscilla said, the free stuff is what people get most riled up over. And the entitlement is just mind-numbing. $20 wax for commons is that good? I mean, you got to answer that question. Current value of 20 wax, 65 cents. Whereas if you look over on drop right now for that same dark ragdoll, 20 cents. Is that the same one? If not, it's, yeah, same one. 20 cents worth of USDC right now. This happens on almost all these drops where the stuff on drop goes cheaper than the stuff on wax. But if you don't have USDC, we don't know. We don't know if that's a good deal or not. I anticipate that because we have a larger window of the 25 days, things are going to come down in price. That's just a guess for me. I could be very wrong. I get where people are upset about not being able to buy packs. Yeah, I mean, I get if you're out of the country, that seems a little wrong. I get, like we talked about this at the beginning, if you have been spending a lot of money on NFTs like I have and you haven't gotten rewards points for that, that's a shame. But look, it's a program, a rewards program for those who have already purchased. And then they can do with them what they would please. It's different than what a normal drop is, and different scares people. Change scares people. Is it ideal in every way? No. Is anything? No. It is what it is, and people could stop crying and simply provide some feedback. I think feedback is great, but when you go complaining and calling people stupid and making fun of each other and telling Drop and Funko that they screwed up, blah, 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 no, you're not helping anybody. You're not helping a single person. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned Pop and Stock, and I forgot to go over there. Let's do that. Let's see what new information we can gather from Pop and Stock's website. What did I... Dark Valentines. So out of the 10,000 standards, 1,277 packs have been opened, so about 13%. It's already done better than I thought it would. Premium packs, about 900 have been burned. If you want to look at how many have been acquired, you can look over on the drop data. But this is how many have been opened, so that's 15% of the premium, better than I thought. Which means there are now 1,711 epics in people's hands, 251 legendaries, and with there being only one legendary, we know what that is, the proto, 155 grails. This one's still sitting pretty low. 85% are still left in there, so it's being pulled at a fair rate. But it's a low number. That overall, again, if we got to 199 or even 299, this is one of the lowest numbered grails ever produced. It's Franny, not Freddy, so that's going to have an impact on the value. And that's all we have for now. We don't have any royalty information because that's all happening over here on the Drop Marketplace. Funny, someone outside the U.S. can't get a pack directly, but they can get packs on the secondary and get the physical redeemables and ship them to outside the U.S. I think, Nadu, it's not that Funko and Drop. I don't know why I ever try to defend them, given that they just flat out ignore me these days. Not a single like on my post the other day about the replacement box from Drop. Just saying. They have to go out of their way to ignore that. Anyway, I think there may be policies in different countries that don't allow for a rewards program. So, like, if you want to do a giveaway in the U.S., you can't feature Canada because Canada has different rules. So, to be fair and to be easiest on their team for the legal aspects of a rewards program, they probably had to limit it to U.S. It's probably not a decision they wanted to make, but were required. All those other steps that you mentioned, buying on the secondary market and shipping outside the U.S., not held by those standards. Pessimism destroyed. Good, Comic Zombie. Remember that next time you have a pessimistic attitude. I just don't know how the royalty could be 100 plus after a week. I think it could be, but we'll see. Nah, I probably won't remember. Well, stop that. Write yourself a note right now and put it like on your forehead. Don't be pessimistic. It's a choice you can make. Trust me, your life gets better if you stop doing that. All right, let's see. Anything new listed on Wax? Show enough? Oh, no, we already saw those. We got uncommons at $3.25. That's way too rich for my blood. Commons at 65 cents. I don't think that's horrible, but I think it'll come down. And then over here, if we refresh. Oh, good. I'm glad, Comic Zombie. I try to do that every once in a while. Epics are slightly increased over where they were before. We've now got a big jump on that one to $29.99, but there are only 4 available on the market. That's why, supply and demand. 14, 11. Oh, okay, so supply of available for sale is going down. Going down. 16, 15. So people are buying and completing those royalty sets. Kudos to them. Rares are up a bit. Uncommons, around the same, maybe up a little bit. And commons are, depends on the uncommon, or on the common. There's a 15 center. I'll do that. Supply and the band. Sure, that's what I said. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. There's a 15 cent common. Jump to 20. I'll wait. Yeah, I'm just ticking away. I really wish I had the USDC that I had a month ago. I probably would treat it differently right now. And I probably would be buying some of these that are like $14.25. Maybe a real fair price for that one. Do I do that? $14.25. I'm doing it. Yep, I think that's a real fair price. I'll tick that one off my list. That's gonna do me in though. That leads me down to like $11, $10. Supply and the band is the new group. Very interesting. Oh, there we go. $50 for a standard pack. You get me at 25 and I'll consider it. Get me down to 25 and we'll talk. Looking for a premium pack at 100 or under, which may very well happen soon. Let's see what packs are at now if we switch to the catalog. Oh, 100, but that's USDC that I don't have right now. I may have to get it. $100 for premium, $34 for a standard. I'd love to see Wax get close to those numbers. That'd be real nice, Clark. I don't know. What do you? I'm not putting up a poll, but in short answers, do you guys think that the value of the royalty, in other words, what it would cost to buy the royalty in total, will go down over the next week, or up over the next week? So down or up? What do you think in the chat? I personally think down. I think it's gonna continue to slip a bit as more supply enters. Flat line, says Boma. Fair enough. A lot of downs. 3 people say down. Down for sure, says Misty. So you guys are in a holding pattern as well on making any decisions and purchases. It will go down as I'm sure people will want to offload what they have. I mean, to be fair, to play devil's advocate, the epics are very interesting right now in that the price has gone back up. And as we look across the board here, there are less on the market than there were earlier. Like this one with only 5 on the market. This Darkheart Freddy could end up being that one. You know, there's always that one that's worth a lot more than the others. That one's shaping up to be the one. So if you have that right now, you might want to hodl that one for sure. And that doesn't even consider if they put them for sale after the fact. Sure, some people could have bought and they're holding. Maybe they're trying to get KYC. Maybe they don't understand how to put them up for sale. They don't know about the stream here, and they're certainly not getting much help from any other entities regarding Funko and Drop from there. They might on Discord if they go to Discord. Considering this is going to be open for 25 days, so many more may become available. For any at $250 now. I see $299, but I haven't refreshed. Yep, there's a Grail for $249. Good price, I think. $145 for that Darkheart Pro. That person who originally had up for $150. They never sold theirs on wax, or did they? No, it was an Epic that sold earlier. Still 0 other sales. Ooh, we got a $45 standard. It's creeping down. It's coming down. So would I make more selling the unopened pack? Oh, Funko Photo Lady, ain't that the question? One person had a standard pack and pulled 2 grails. I mean, it's the Schrodinger's cat. You don't know what's going on in that pack. You don't know what happens until you open it. Right now, a premium pack can fetch you $100 on drop. Maybe more on wax if you transferred it over. None have sold on wax. No premium packs or standard packs. Nothing is sold. This is the entirety of everything that's gone up for sale we're looking at here. And standard is down to 45 and hasn't sold over here. But on drop, there have absolutely been sales. If I go over there to catalog, look at $95 for a premium right now. The price is coming down. If we look at the full history, there was a $150 premium, $170 somebody spent, $124. But as we get closer to most recent, then it went down to $115, $110, $108, $100, $95. We had a few that crept back up. Then we started downward again, $94, $99, $90, and $90 are the last 2 sales. It's getting cheaper. It's getting cheaper. I think now still probably a good time to sell your packs. But it also depends on what do you want to get from this drop. Are you really looking forward to getting the royalty? Are you really looking forward to getting the Grail or the Legendary? You may want to open the pack. You got to take all that in and make your decision. I just had a thought about something. Anybody pull the 101? And be very careful if you're buying from the secondary market. There's some a-hole out there, Love Fun Funko. That's fake. That's a fake account selling fake stuff. Love.Funko is the real thing. Always look for that little hexagon right next to that verifies that it's a real account. Be very, very careful about that. 101 Gold is not pulled. Still in a pack. Kind of thought that might happen. 101 Silver, and I think those are the only 2. Also not pulled. That, to me, gives the packs a little bit more value. This whole drop is an emotional damage vibe. Again, I agree. Both Frannies at $250 sold. Says here the Revenge. I don't know about y'all. I geek on this stuff. For the last few weeks, I have been going in and filling in a lot of the blanks on my collection. Buying legendaries I've been missing, grails I've been missing, coins I've been missing, a lot of extra commons, uncommons, rares, and epics. I got my collection up over 14,100 pieces now. Oh, there is a bronze? I never even saw it here, the Revenge. Thank you for clarifying. And it's still in mint.drop. So 3 1-of-1s still exist in these packs. These could be some of the hardest ones. I mean, they're 1-of-1s, but there's less packs. So theoretically, higher percentage chance of pulling from a pack, But when that many packs don't sell, where are we at now? On standard, of the 10,000 possible packs, 2,264 have been pulled. So we're looking at maybe a 25% collection rate of the packs that are available. I guess that's something you could say. And 1,592 of the 6,000 premium. 25%, a fourth of 6,000 would be 1,500. So a little over 25% there. I thought we may be looking at 10 to 20% overall actually collected. We're at higher than that already with 24 more days to purchase packs with your fan rewards points. What happened to this is not advice shout out. Oh, you know what? I took the stickers down and because we were not doing extra life anymore and meant to put that back up, but it won't stick to the crown. And I don't want to put tape all over it. So I need to get something that's a better double stick to put on the crown. I'm waiting for someone to put the coin at $1, not doing it at $8. I'm complete up to this point. I think wait on that for sure, Tech. Willis Bart says, I got a premium, I have enough points for another premium and a standard, haven't decided yet. If I'm you, I'd do them all, but I'm not you. I don't know what you use your points for normally. Do you normally use for discounts or what do you do? Yeah, I didn't get rid of it, Boba James, for sure. I love that shout out. I didn't look at coins. The coins, you said $8 is the cheapest, even though, well, 506 is relatively small, but it ain't worth $8. 506 of those have been collected, but if we look at commons, 806. But look at people put a lot of emphasis on those coins for something that's never had any secondary market value or utility other than just people collecting them. They're cool, but I don't think they're worth what people are putting into them. Personally, I normally save to scramble for a proto, but I got a proto. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Funko Photo Lady. I mean, the points, they've had some utility on the Funko website for a while, but you had to really get in there, dig around, see what the options are. You can sign up for the push notifications or the text notifications to know when they add new stuff to the market, to the rewards program market. And usually I think Saturdays at 11 a.m. they'll put new stuff in there. Whoa, who is that? Hold on, gotta scroll back up. Negative King just opened 1 premium, pulled 3 epics and a legendary. Let's go, Negative King, getting the value out of those points. Funko Photo says, kind of glad I didn't use them. Yeah, you're buying packs now, aren't you? Think it'd be cool to have coins for every set dropped. I agree. Every other Saturday. Thank you, Comic Zombie. This was a fun surprise, and I love this concept. Funko Photo, I ain't trying to say this to be snarky. It sounds like it, but you may be the only one. So many people are so angry about this essentially free drop for customers who have spent money on the website. They have 100 angles on why they're upset. I'm so glad there are people like you that are loving it. I personally think it's cool. I'm not saying I don't. I think it's cool. I just wish I had more points. That's it. That's on me. That's not on them. But I was joking that I used some points on a standard and got a proto legendary. Oh, okay. Well, that just totally takes the wind out of the sails that I was excited for. I have no issue with this drop. It's literally a reward, like you said. Thank you, J-Mart. I think there needs to be a lot more common sense and understanding applied, and this whole world would be better, man. I never use my points and like this drop. There you go. Look, again, they don't care about me at all and have no interaction with me, even though I'm out here doing their training for them. But those kind of things will benefit all of us collectors in the long run. If you have a good comment to share, I wouldn't recommend Discord because those people are just going to cheer you up. But go out on the socials and say, look, this was a fun drop. Thank you, drop. Thank you, Funko. Here's what I got. Here's what I love. Do that now. Do that when you get your physical pops. Whether or not people respond to it and say, oh, this is cool. I've changed my mind. I'm in on the NFTs or whatever. They may never say that. But as we can change the perception of what this NFT program is to all these other people, hopefully it means in the future more packs sell, more sellouts, more value in the secondary market, more value in the tertiary market. Every positive comment is going to have a little ripple effect into the community to let everyone know this is good. This is fun. It's fun to collect. it's fun to get those physical pops, and then eventually Drop Arcade, which I think is coming any day now. We're going to get Drop Arcade, and people are going to lose their damn minds when they find out that the NFTs are actually going for real money out there in the secondary market. It's going to be a game changer. I really hope they've got it dialed in on what they're doing, and they're going to make it fun, and they're going to make a lot of money off of it at Drop and Funko. I really hope that all those things are true, but it starts all the way down with those of us who have a positive attitude and are willing to share. So if you've got a positive comment, share it. Funko Photolay, yes, this is a bit confusing, but I'll walk you through the quickest way to do it. Go to digital.funko.com. You got the Freddy's Dark Valentine shows up on the screen. Go to Get Packs. That's going to take you over to the Funko Fan Rewards area. Make sure you sign in. So once you sign in, which for some reason it keeps signing me out, go to your fan reward section. Actually, that link will probably take you right here that you clicked from the Drop website. Go to you're an earn right now by default, shows you your points. Go to rewards, and then under rewards, you'll see new. And under the new area, you can either buy a standard pack for 2,000 points or a premium pack for 6,000 points. Oh, thank you, Boba James. I totally did overlook it. My whole screen is messed up because of this chat sitch. I tell you what, I'm gonna take a quick bio break and come back, and I'll do that. In the meantime, I'm gonna leave this up on screen, and let's see if we've got any activity. There's a couple rares have been posted. Let's see if there's any activity. Oh, a legendary Dark Heart Proto at $300. I'll be right back. Now I just need to save up a ton of Tide so I can blend some Chuckies before they blend out. Oh yeah, good luck, Boba James. There's some, we'll talk about Twitchy Tides here in a bit. There were some changes to Twitchy Tides. A new staking program that's coming that Las Vegas Ape was sharing earlier that I'm excited about personally. There's a common for 50 cents just went up. The Baby Franny Cupid, that's over on Wax. Do I have the Baby Franny Cupid? Oh, that's the very first one. It's 45 cents. You know what? This may be the first one I'm going to buy on. I'm going to do it at 50 cents. A little higher than I've spent on some of the others, but it's only 50 cents. I'm fine with that. So I'm purchasing this on Wax using Chain Champs. Hopefully it takes a second to go through and then it'll say purchased instead of sold. Bam, on schedule. So that make the first Wax sale? No, there's some others. There's a sold, there's a sold. There's a sold. Like the fifth sale on all of Wax for this project. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Pop was on TTTV talking about everything, I believe, today. Oh, cool, Boba James. Thank you. I'll make a post. Thank you, Funko and Drop, for an interesting drop that is kind of innovative, but why don't you communicate and respond? Nah, I don't do that. As much as I would love to, I know they come by the streams occasionally and watch, and they've just elected to never respond to anything I send to them. And then when I went out of my way the other day to post that, hey, look, Drop did a great job, they actively avoided liking the post or sharing it. That's some, I don't understand what's going on. It's crazy to me. Probably a dumb question, but with wax being down right now, I assume it's a good time to stock up. I mean, Darth Wacko, yes? Question mark? What is wax going to do in the future is the question. Is it at a low right now, or is it going to go down further? Right now, wax is at 0.0317. It got as low as like 0.028 the other day. I think it's a good low amount. We've seen it go up as high as like 8 cents in the last 6 months. I don't remember what the high was. The problems with wax is not the platform. Platform's great, and it's the preferred choice by a lot of projects. But there are problems with wax in that it's hard to buy wax. It's not easy to get these days. It's gotten harder to get over time. The only really big projects on right now, you've got a few games like Twitchy Tides, of course, being one of the kings right there. Dungeon Master, I think, is still hanging on a little bit, but I don't know how big they are anymore. I notice the value, most everything I own from them has gone in the pooper. Funko is the thing holding up wax, in my opinion. And a lot of that buying and selling has now moved over to drop, and people aren't using wax for it anymore. So unless, in my opinion, a huge game title starts utilizing wax and takes advantage of what wax can do, and I'm not talking about Twitchy Tides, I'm talking about like something on a console, like a Xbox game or a PlayStation game or even a Switch, or a mobile game, a true mobile game, which I think those are coming, more ability to do that kind of stuff based on what I've heard about wax lately. A big project, a big company comes in. If Hot Wheels came back, if Tops and Garbage Pails kids came back, if, I don't know, name a big company that's doing some fun stuff out there that we would all want to collect. If they started doing digital, I think it'd be great. I always thought Figpen should have gone to, I mean, they're not huge, but they're big enough. I always thought they should go into it. I talked to them a number of times directly to the ownership and the people in charge. And every time we'd have a conversation, a few of them were kind of, yeah, and few of them were kind of like, hell no. Lego would be an interesting one. Would be very interesting. Do I think Lego will do it? I don't think anytime soon, no. Would they be prime for it in some fun stuff they could do? Yeah, very fun. I think NFTs really got a bad rap because of all the Bored Ape stuff and what happened after Bored Ape, I should say, in the decline, and that whole analogy of NFTs are not a Lamborghini always. Those would be the Bored Apes. We're driving Honda Civics over here. Why? I just don't get why people look at them the way they do. You don't have to collect them if you don't want. If you want to, you can. Yeah, people are pointing out premium packs down to $74.50 on drop. $31 for a standard pack. I really hope that happens to affect what's going on over here on wax. We got a couple of epics up at $30 on wax, a bit more than I want to spend, but I'm glad some are appearing. So hopefully over time those will come down. A couple of coins appearing on wax, the cheapest being $10. So some stuff's starting to happen on wax. It's just taking longer than normal because there's so little out there. But anyway, I think the future of wax has really high potential, and that's why I'm staying here. Plus, I have a lot of time spent on it and understanding of the platform, and to me, it just makes sense. It's easy. I think Twitchy Tides is blazing some really good ground in merging wax and to the streaming world, and I've heard Pop Paragon say normally a number of times he's working on trying to get YouTube into that mix. That could be an angle that could really help wax take off. Someone had mentioned that wax blockchain is the trailer park of the blockchains. I don't agree with that at all. I think it's the undervalued property that's in an up and coming area. I wouldn't say trailer park. No, I think that's a horrible analogy. There are some projects on there that are doing a lot of business. There's a lot of money going through wax on certain projects like Funko, tens of thousands of dollars a day. Good. I think there's a lot of potential. A lot of potential, and the right person just needs to understand that. And if I get in front of the right person, I'll tell them. I'm trying to share it with everybody I can. One thing that needs to happen for wax is a marketplace to get the level to the level Atomic Hub once enjoyed. They've dropped off some, and nobody has stepped up to fill the void that I'm aware of. I mean, there's other good markets. Nifty Blocks is a great market. NFT Hive is a great market. They each offer something different. Personally, I like the aesthetics, the design, and the functionality of Atomic Hub when it works, like you're suggesting. I think it's the best. But I think I listened to the conversation that Tommy with Wax had with I don't know what his position is within Wax. I want to say CEO or CFO or one of those O's. So he's at the top of the organization. There's a roadmap for this year that includes an actual app for Wax, fixing some things that would make RAM more efficient. So hopefully we don't have to buy as much RAM to store, which is already not much of a problem, but it'll make it easier. And working to, I forget the wording on this, but basically make things easier transaction-wise so that mobile apps could log in, that you don't have to constantly log in and confirm transactions and stuff, that'll be more seamless. So that would be amazing if they make those changes. Imagine a really good mobile app that uses the Wax blockchain for some of the stuff inside, that you could buy and sell skins from a game or packs that are pertain to a game, etc., etc. I think there's I'll say it again, repetitive, ton of potential. But the right people have to see it, understand it, and utilize it. And again, not to beat a dead horse, we've got to help promote it. We've got to do our part. We've got to be positive about it. About to work on the shout out, but by the way, I did this one earlier before stream. Happy birthday to our buddy Takuma. He's going to be streaming later on today with some new offerings for his shop, and maybe did I see giveaways? Maybe giveaways. I'm not sure. But while we're looking at this screen, I'm going to work on the other shout out I've got from Boba James, Freddy Dark Heart Day. Freddy Dark Heart Day. Gotta find my markers. Where are my good markers? Oh, these aren't done. Is there a red? Yeah. Yeah! I wish I had black Post-its. Once upon a time I did, but I don't anymore. Drop just responded to your tweet on the replace. No way, Chuck. Are you serious? All right, well then I take back the snarkiness. I take back the snarkiness. That's tremendous. Look at there. Got a cheers from Drop. They've Drop, if you're watching, thank you. I see you. You heard me? I see you. That's hilarious. The timing could not be better. That is so funny. They're watching. Yeah, they are. They are watching. All fairness, I did meet the team, most of them, not Patrick, he wasn't there, at San Diego, and they were nice guys. I really thought we hit it off, and I tried to open up the channels of communication. I reached out to a few on Discord after the con, and we're like, hey, I'm here, I want to work with you guys. I think there's some great stuff we could do to help educate the community between training and giveaways and all that stuff, and I thought there was a chance, but then nothing, no responses, so I don't know what happened, but Freddy Dark Heart Day. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing a shout out, and so I'm looking down at the art, if you will, that I'm doing for the shout out. So I'll catch up with chat every so often here. If you want to ever get a shout out, you can choose a happy birthday or a whatever you want, as long as it's family friendly and appropriate, by using your channel points that you earn. Mike Becker's project looks to be interesting with the countdowns on Instagram. I have not seen that. I have to take a look. Wait, you look at your art while arting? Weird. Right, Bubba James? I'm an oddball. I do things in a wonky way sometimes. Do I not have a single thick black marker anymore? No way. No way. There it is. Yeah, I haven't seen the Mike Becker stuff. I'll have to look. I'm very excited to see what he's going to put out, but I also don't think it will be some sort of direct competitor to Funko. I don't think he can or really wants to do that. But it'd be interesting to see. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he retired from Funko thinking, you know what? I've done what I can here. I don't own it anymore. I'm going to go out and do my own thing. But I kind of don't think that's his style. Like, he did that hot sauce brand a few years ago, and it was different and fun, and I'm sure he learned a lot from it. He likes the more retro, old school stuff. I could see him doing more like bobbleheads again, or retro 60s style art, maybe even shirts. He'd started a shirt company, and then that sold to Funko and became got folded into Funko as Funko South. I could see him maybe getting back to that. He could do that again. But I don't think he'll come up with a direct competitor to Pop or anything like that. At the same time, I kind of hope he does. But I don't think he will. I think he's supposed to be making an announcement in 13 days. I guess based on the countdown. I like Flophouse stuff. The wording in his package says he can't compete. Is that public information? I assumed that there was something like that, but that hadn't been made public. He hasn't said that, has he? And they'll be at WonderCon, so we'll know soon enough, which is exciting. Whoops. Put a little marker on my laptop. What's the name of his company to Fourth Curator? It's like Funmaker Mike or Funmaker Studios or something like that. It's pretty straightforward. Kind of what you think. I think. Yeah, I think I only know because I followed him and yeah, Funmaker Inc. There you go. And I saw his posts on social, alluding to the new business. Sorry, I've been quiet. I've been transferring data to my new phone. Oh, nice, Chuck. Is that a pretty seamless process with the Android stuff? I imagine it is these days. I mean, even iPhone got much easier than what it had been in the early days, back when you had to use like iTunes to sync everything. I do actually kind of miss the old iTunes library and being able to. I would used to use a computer in my living room to play music from, and I had everything on there that I liked instead of going through like a Spotify or something. But I have that too now. Just jumping in. What's up, Living Conundrum? Has there been a definitive decision on whether packs will be available to general public or will it be a large brand? So I honestly mentioned this early on. I don't think there was ever any true miscommunication by Discord, or sorry, by Drop. They used the word initially, and I think what they always meant was it's initially available for fan rewards, and then if you want, you can go to our secondary market, the Drop Marketplace, and possibly get stuff there. They maintained the word only available to fan rewards members, fan rewards points. It's still on the website, so I think that's what they always meant. I ordered the Ultra Ultra. Let's see. I ordered the Ultra last night. Can't wait. Coming from Note 20. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used Android and I used Apple over the years, and I don't have a problem with Android. It's a different experience for sure. What I had a problem with was I had a Google phone and it died in the first year and a half. Half of the screen went out and would occasionally come on. And this was the Google Pixel 2, I think, maybe the 3. And then the other side went out. I had insurance and I contacted Google and I said, hey, I got the insurance. My phone's, I can't see crap. I need to be able to use my phone. I have insurance. What can we do? And they're like, okay, send us the phone. We'll get you a new one back within 30 days. I was like, I can't live without a phone for 30 days. Like, what kind of common sense there's no common sense here. I can't do that. And they're like, sorry, that's the way it is. You could buy the next Google Pixel from us. And I was already on the pre-order list for the next one. I was like, well, it's getting delivered now. Can you just bump me up? And they're like, no, we can't do that. And I was like, well, then I can't stick with you or Android. And luckily was able to get an iPhone and start back up on a new plan with AT&T, which was another mistake at the time. But yeah, that was horrible. There's no way anybody goes without a phone for a month. I don't even know how they thought anybody was going to be okay with that. Not in this world. That doesn't work. Okay, almost done here. We got Freddy Darkheart Day. I did a lot of red on pink, so I don't know how well this is going to show up, but... Happy Freddy Darkheart Day. There it is. All right, let's get back. Thank you, Bubba James. Let's get back to looking at the state of things with the projects. There's still some more stuff appearing on Wax with the Dark Valentine project. Also, by the way, I don't think I ever did this. There was a free NFT for everybody today. I don't think I showed you guys a close-up. There you go. They will not say free NFT across the bottom, but this will be free to anybody that fills out the form. Going back to the form for this drop because originally was using the other method to give away some stuff. There's nothing to give away on this drop that I was willing to give away. So fill out the form today and you get the free NFT airdrop to your account either today, later on today, or tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. And then my goal is to have blends available for this on Thursday. Thank you, Misty. If you're on, I'm going to drop the link across all of my channels in case you're watching on another one. Oh, I can't easily do that either because of my chat issue. I really don't know what's going on. I love this chat thing, but it's not working. Black Fang, what's happening? How are you now? But that free NFT, all you gotta do is fill out the link on the form. Oh, there's Simshu over on Twitter. I just now saw it. I'll get the forum link for you guys who are not on Twitch right now and drop that to Twitter. You can put that in the chat. There you go. And YouTube. The link on the forum. There's my goofy voice. Does it cut off the link? No. It does. It cuts off the whole message, but not the link. Oh, I have to edit it, huh? You can't just leave off the... There we go. So, nope, we can't copy that. There we go. Okay, I put that on all the channels. And make sure I got my chat going there. Okay, it's still showing. Good. Let's go back. Let's see what the state of things is. We're getting some high, crazy listings. People aren't paying attention to what's selling and what's not. They're just posting up without using any tools. $13 uncommons is not going to cut it. They're not going to get any sales that way. That's okay. Maybe they're in the long haul and they're just hoping. Back over on Drop, the market is open. I'm down to $11. We've got some commons coming in at 10 cents. There's an 8-cent common. Yes, please. Just got to be patient with these to get some of them at a good price. Didn't really think about it, but could royalty be Yeah, actually, J. Martin Nadu asked that question earlier in the stream. I hadn't thought about it either, and I think there is a real possibility that could be happening. Because it's going to be much harder. You open a pack, you might pull a grail, great. But for a lot of people who don't understand the royalty or ever chase the royalty, it's going to be tough to complete. Luckily, the epics have come down. They're all a more reasonable price now. I don't know if I'd say reasonable, but more reasonable than they were. Some were 30, 40, 50 bucks, but now 15, 18, 16.50, 14.50, $14. You can pick these up on the secondary market, and there's more supply. 20, 30, 20, 16, 20, and 20. We had seen that get down to the low teens. Darkheart Franny's back up to 340. Proto remains around 100, and packs keep coming down. $31.50 for a standard, $79 for a premium. If that happens over on Wax, I'm gonna get some. But I don't have the USDC right now to get those, and I don't really want to exchange Wax. I guess it'd be the same amount. If I exchange directly right now, it doesn't matter if I'm spending here or there. But I did check. We've talked about this before. There's a certain member of our community who helps people out. He's affiliated with Digital Pop Kingdom. That'll help people exchange Wax for money or money for Wax. He did say he can exchange Wax for USDC and put the USDC in your account. So for anybody who was wondering, you can do that. So I may take advantage of that later today so that I can get some monies and buy either some packs or at least some of these epics and things that I need. This drop just keeps my brain working right? It really does. I listed mine high-ish and waiting it out. I looked at the listings and split the difference, so when the cheap ones sell, mine are next in line. I think that's a smart approach, Cutie Back. And I thought commons at $1 wasn't bad. Didn't expect this mini to show up. I didn't either, Red Ranger. I did not. I'm with you. It is very interesting. But, you know, honestly, too, if you guys, when we're not on stream here and you're looking at this later in the week, keep an eye on things like the quantity of epics available. If that gets down to, like, under 15 a piece and they're still selling, they're going to go up. Price is going to go up. But you also have to keep with a grain of salt, of course. Remember, 24 more days for people to turn in their points, fan rewards points, and get packs. So the market could see a lot of additional stuff come in. And I think, again, I'm repeating myself for like the fourth time, but some of you are just coming in. If you got friends who have fan rewards points and they weren't quite sure what to do here, you can now go and go, look, a Grail's selling for 350 bucks. You have enough for a couple of premium packs, you got a real fair shot at pulling a premium. Because you think about it, there's much less packs for this drop, and there's still 999 premium available. You got a higher percentage chance of pulling a premium than you have in a lot of cases before. So tell your friends, educate your friends, but also as we share, or as anyone shares, like let's see if there's any conversation going on right now out here on Twitter. Oh, that's good, Wolfius. They've sent every replacement I've ever requested, including being in the process of sending a new box for my 10-inch Mecha Freddy. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good. Let's see if there's any conversation going on right now around, if we look up Funko NFT. Most people don't use that. That's probably going to show stuff from me. Yeah, that's me. If we look up Funko NFT, no hashtag. I don't think people are using that either. I'll go to drop and other terms here in just a minute. There we go. Not too bad. 6,000 points spent, got one legendary. I think Pop Vinyl World is a guy I know. I think this is a good dude. I can't remember. I don't want to follow if I'm not sure. E-Ticket News. What is that? Interesting. And they're sharing about, I don't know who that is, but they're following me. Well, I'll follow back. They shared about it, but this was before it actually went live. Oh, here's an interesting... I'm not making fun of anybody. I do want to read this comment, though. A shame there is not one person from your company in the Drop Discord watching how furious you've made the people who have made you millions in Funko NFT over recent years. Someone from your company should join the Discord and see the damage this drop has done. I mean, I feel like it's a bit strong, but it is a feeling. There's definitely a feeling. There's a vibe. There's some anger around this drop. Yeah, somebody's getting the wrong point. It's the same person. They're just posting over and over again. They'll be back in 2 weeks, right, Ranger? Let's look up drop. Actually, let's look up Dark Valentine. See if anything comes up. Hopefully nothing. Oh, here we go. Somebody was sharing their pack opening. Oh, coin right off the bat. Legendary. Let's go. That was the pack to open. Good for them. Common, rare, uncommon, common. They got a premium here. Another rare, legendary in the first pull. An epic. That was a successful pack. Another epic. Another epic. What a great pack. Come on, give him the Grail 2. Give him the Grail 2. Still a great pack. Mr. Carter's Collectibles. There you go. Amazing pack opening. Congrats on the great pulls. Yeah, y'all want to, if y'all want to comment on that. I don't know Mr. Carter's, but I'll share the link in case anybody else wants to help support some positive behavior. I love the positive behavior. Need more of that. I won't tell Drop how to do their job on stuff like this. They do whatever they want, but I feel like seeing stuff like this would certainly help the community have a little more faith in pack openings. I mean, I'm sure they'll all say rigged. How does Mr. Carter's know? Did they give them packs? There'd be a lot of that stuff. It's unnecessary, but is that it? There's an hour ago. This is just posts about it from we already saw. Now let's try drop. So one real post by a fan. Latest. There you go. Nerdy Nikki. I don't know that person. Oh, there's people having the problem getting the link. I can't believe you bought this, but congrats anyways. Did somebody say that? People trying to find out where it's at, but if you clicked on the link, we found it in a minute. This person calling out what we talk about a lot. A single retweet from Funko. It's the equivalent of ugh, do I have to? Drop's been sending out announcements every day. Why the disconnect? Why do you refuse to work together and share best practices? It took you years to ship pops out with protection when FSE always has. Dang. Dang. There you go. There's some Pop and Stock tried to help everybody. Let's repost that. I missed it or I would have shared it. Detroit Pop Guy, why are you not complaining about protos that you can use your points on? People are stupid. It's a free drop for people that spend money on their website. It's called Fan Reward. Yeah, I called this out earlier for sure, Detroit Fan Guy or Pop Guy. All companies have reward systems that not everyone has access to unless they spend money. The negativity cracks me up. No, totally agree with you. The only feedback, and that's what it is feedback that we have is, it would be great if this had been open to worldwide, but we think that maybe because there's restrictions on a rewards program in other countries. But two, it'd be great if in the future purchases made on NFTs through Drop or on Funko HQ or Hollywood. All those purchases could go towards your fan rewards points. I would have, I don't know what the equivalent was. If you spent $200, you had enough to buy a pack, a standard. If you spent $600, the rewards points you got would have been enough to buy a premium. Well, any given month, I've spent $200. So every 3 months would have been enough for a premium pack. And I've been doing this for 40 something months. So I would, how many? 10 premium packs? 8, 9, 10 premium packs that I could have gotten maybe. But that wasn't how it worked. And again, it's feedback. It's not, you should have, you're idiots. Like I hate that mentality. Yeah, and then all this was before. So really not a lot of activity. To be fair, I haven't posted today about my pack and the pack opening. I should go clip that and put it up later or show something. I've not been good about taking the stuff from the streams and putting it out in social. I should. Fan rewards are Funko and Loungefly, correct? Yes, then drops should be in the consideration to be included. I would think so. Yeah. I don't live near Funko House, so I can see the opposite of that. I mean, look, you're still spending your money with the company. So I think it would be totally fair. Hey, maybe even one day extend that to retailers. Like if you're buying from Entertainment Earth, they have a partnership with them where you get points or something. I don't know. But I think at least HQ in Hollywood would be fair. And at some point you may go visit one of those and spend a bunch of money. And then wouldn't it be nice to get the points? Just because you don't have eligibility in one of those categories doesn't mean nobody else should, right? You did Comic Zombie? Oh boy, I'm a little scared. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. I'm dead serious. Comic Zombie. By the way, if you guys haven't seen Comic Zombies, is it Comics Zombie? Yeah. If you haven't seen his photos, you got to check them out. His photos are amazing. There you go. I was thinking about ditching this job, but I'm glad I grabbed a pack. I'll be driving for the royalty set over the next few months. If you want to edit that, you still could. If you want to be trying for the royalty set, I don't know what you meant to say there. Just FYI. Good job. Good job. Congrats. Not at all jealous. It's a drive? Okay, fair enough. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. A need. I feel the need for speed. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Let's go back to Redemption Tracker. Oh man, we got some nickel commons. No problem now. Commons are getting easy to get. 50 cents and other on uncommons. The rares are, I feel, a much better comparative price than normal. A much better relative price than normal. So glad I scooped that one for $1. But look at these. They're actually holding some value, averaging $2.40 and up. And our epics are hovering again around that $14, $15 mark. Not bad. Not bad. I think the fan rewards program is supposed to be like a premium. That's why they give away protos and stuff. If you open it up more, it will be harder to get stuff. That's my only devil's advocate. Fair. That is fair. Yeah. But I really wonder, like, it would be very interesting to see if we could get how many overall points have been distributed, how many people, many points were spent today, how many are still outstanding, and of the outstanding, how many of those accounts are really still active. I bet a lot of the active community spent points today. And then I'm sure there's a fair amount of the active community who are like, those NFT things, ugh, garbage, I don't want them, they're stupid. You know, whatever. That's their prerogative. They don't need to tell everybody about it, but I can see this happening once a year because that's hard to accumulate that much. Well, I'll certainly be paying more attention now. That is true, Walking Miracle. Epics of other sets have been higher, especially when you're talking less, 6 pieces and less. I'd like to start a wallet. Yet a bit confused. Oh, hey, all right, GM, how are you now? Okay, so GM, I think what you're talking about is on drop. If you want to get a wallet, that drop is Funko's NFT collectibles. You do need to have a wallet, so you'll need to go to drop.io and set up a wallet there. If you're talking about collecting Funko NFTs. If you're not, talking about collecting Funko NFTs, there is the Wax blockchain as well. And I don't want to over confuse you with a bunch of the technical stuff right out of the gate, but all of the Funko NFTs technically reside on the Wax blockchain, but they've just housed them in their own separate little area, and that's Drop. So if you're into collecting the Funko NFTs, you want to get into collecting the Funko NFTs, you need to set up a wallet on drop.io. Should be pretty straightforward and walk you through it. So you just need to know where to go, right? So do your thing, go to that drop.io, start a wallet and go through it, and you should be able to get a wallet real quickly. Now, recommendation before you complete that, you can get a free wallet from them that will give you a random series of letters.dp. They're hard to remember. If you spend $5, and I get no profit from this at all, no referral or anything like that. So this is just actually my advice to you. Spend the $5 and get a custom wallet like I did. NFTs in general, okay, we can talk about that even a little more easily. I would say if you're gonna drop wallet though, spend the $5, get yourself a custom wallet, and like I got sully.dp. Not only is it easier for me to remember when exchanging and sending stuff back and forth between that wallet and my Wax wallet, but also it helps other people recognize. So when you're dealing with them, maybe selling, buying, it's a lot easier to communicate who you're dealing with and for people to type it in, etc., etc. Now, if you just want to get into NFTs in general and collect NFTs on the Wax blockchain, I can help you with that. The home for everything you're going to do is called mycloudwallet.com. This is the home for your Wax wallet. Now, once you have this, my sister loves us and your wife. Oh, that's very sweet. I'll put this over there for you on YouTube. Go to My Cloud Wallet, and you're going to want to create a wallet there. This is what's called a Wax wallet, and this will allow you to log into a bunch of different sites to do things on the Wax blockchain, whether that's buy, sell, trade, or if once you get further down the road, things like blending and breeding. We don't need to go that far down the path just yet, but you want to sign up for a cloud on My Cloud Wallet. One of the final steps, be very careful about this, because they want to keep people from opening a bunch of bot accounts and doing things they shouldn't be doing. There's a very small fee. It's equivalent of like 15 cents. It's so cheap. Maybe a little more, maybe 20 cents these days, to open the wallet. And that can be a bit confusing. But when you get to that stage, it's going to tell you, hey, it's going to send you an email and say to complete your wallet, you'll need to send 5 Wax, which Wax is the cryptocurrency that's currently sitting at like 0.032 cents. Send 5 Wax to this address with this memo, and that will unlock your account. When you get to that stage, let us know. Give me that information. I can't do anything salacious with it. People here in the chat can verify that. I just need the information that email gives you about where to send the 5 Wax and the memo to put in, and I will do that for you. I will pay for that to finish up your wallet. That way you don't have to stress through, how do I get Wax? How do I get it in the wallet? Where do I send it? Blah, 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 blah. It's not something you're going to have to do a lot or even soon, maybe. And I'm happy to do that for you. As a Wax ambassador, I love to help people out, and that's a simple little thing I can do that costs me next to nothing. It just makes it easier for you. And then once you get all signed up, again, share that information with me so I can help you out. Once you get all signed up, I'm giving a free NFT to everyone that comes by the stream today. The information for that is not pinned in YouTube, but I will pin it right now. Should be at the top of the YouTube chat now from Stream Elements. It says claim your free NFT. You click on that link and fill out that form. Give me your name and your wallet address, and I will, either this afternoon or tomorrow, I'm going to give you a free NFT from my collection. You can keep it, you can sell it, you can do whatever you want. It's up to you. I'm not here to try and scam you. Anybody here I think will vouch for me on that. I'm here to help people. I want everyone to have a good time with collecting NFTs, whether it's Funko or other projects. In a few minutes, we're going to be talking about Twitchy Tides, which is a fun game you can play here on the stream to win prizes. I want everybody to be able to participate. And unfortunately, not a lot of good training out there. There's not a lot of people with good videos, not a lot of people doing lives. That's one of the reasons I'm here. Joking Mazink, great news. Just got a proto snagged for me. My proto army continues. So you got the legendary? Nice, Joking Mazink. Congratulations. That's amazing. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. What, if you don't mind me asking, what did you get a good price on it? It's down to $89 now on drop. And now the epics are all down to 17 and under. There's still plenty of them on the market. It seems like the quantity is creeping up. That's good. Oh, this is good. Let's see what's happening on the wax side of things. We still got some unrealistic uncommons and commons up for sale. Packs. Premiums down to 144. Still a bit rich for my blood. No, but I truly don't care. Oh, okay, I misunderstood then. Sorry. Use all the words. Anything you can do to help me understand the full story. He will be the head of the squadron. So you just got another proto unrelated to today's drop, or you got a different NFT from today's drop? I'm confused. There's a rare. Oh, it's a great design on that one. But 617 is a bit expensive considering what things are going for over on drop right now. Okay, Sully, how do I move an NFT from my drop wallet over to Wax? This one is oddly confusing. You can't do it from the redemption tracker or catalog, I don't think. Go to, in the upper right-hand corner, go to the cards. That's what I call them, but that's your collection, all your assets. Click on the NFT you want to move. If it's not right up here at the top, you can always search by name. So let's say I want to move this Cobra Commander that I got down here. I couldn't do a filter here. To find Cobra Commander only. There he is. I want to move him. This part is a little confusing, so pay close attention. Click on I call it the radial button in the upper right-hand corner. Make sure if it shows little clock arms, that means you got to wait a few minutes for it to fully be in your wallet, if you just got it. But if you click on that radial button, then this bar appears at the bottom of the screen. It's a little cut off, but there's a grayish black bar at the bottom of the screen that says transfer. Click on transfer. Then type in the wallet address you want to send it to. Like I want to send it to my Wax address. It'll verify that's a valid account. Hit continue. Make sure you got the right NFT over here. And then you'll have to put it in again. It'll verify again that it's a correct account and that you've got it all right. You hit transfer. It's good. And then if you have two-factor authentication on, it's going to ask for your two-factor authentication code. I highly recommend everyone use two-factor authentication because there are a lot of people out there doing bad things. And if all you have to do every once in a while is type in a 6-digit code that you can get in seconds, why not? Do it and protect yourself. That way, if somebody gets your password that you used on every website, even though you're not supposed to, even though you did that, it gets in a breach from another channel, you don't have to worry about it. Even if they get that far through, they're not going to be able to get to your stuff because they need that code. And just to show you, I just finished the two-factor authentication. Cobra Commander should be the top NFT in my collection here because it goes almost instantly when you go from drop to Wax. There it is. I sent it. And now if I want to send any back from my Wax account, I can click on one or multiple. I can transfer. If I want to send back to my drop account, drop account. Put in my .dp address, make sure it's right. I recommend copying and pasting. It's not that annoying. If that's a true annoyance for you in your life, you are blessed. Your life is so simple and so easy that I'm happy that this is the thing that annoys you. Let's see. We got a comment from GM. GM said, setting up account now. Awesome guidance and thank you. My sister only trusts you and another. She goes to all the conventions. Thank you. So, oh, nice, GM. All right. Well, let me know when you get to that stage and we need to finish out with the 5 Wax. Again, I'm happy to send it for you. And hang around. We're going to be playing some games where you can actually win some prizes using your Wax wallet. So I want you to have the opportunity. Joking Ms. Inc. says, Red Ranger, no worries, no worries. No offense taken. Uh-oh. I missed back and forth. Sorry. Hope everything's okay. You're very happy. That's the main thing, Joking Ms. Inc. I'm glad you're very happy. Okay, we're gonna dive back and forth with the drop stuff and keep an eye on these, see what happens. Maybe there's some opportunities to fill in some blanks today. But I think what we've learned is the only real similarity between this and other drops is things are going down on day one. Will they stay steady? Will they flatline? Will the price of stuff go up, which I doubt, or will the price of stuff go down? Keep in mind, above all the different ideas and theories and recommendations I had today, 24 additional days, assuming Funko sticks with us and Drop sticks with it and we didn't misread something, 24 additional days for everyone to use their fan rewards points to purchase packs, which to me means more people will get in there knowing that there's some real value in this stuff. They will make the purchases and then eventually get over here and put them up for sale. I think we still want to keep a daily or hourly close eye on everything to make sure that all of a sudden people aren't scooping up everything and there's no supply left. I think things will come down in price over the next few days, I hope. And I hope to see more of it on wax so I have an opportunity to complete my royalty set. They usually go up a bit in the evening when more people get involved after work and then go back down tomorrow, but the 25-day window changes a lot. Right, the key part to that. The 25 window is new, it's different. Normally a few hours after this stuff goes live, they close it for whatever business reason they have, and then the supply is the supply. For once, we have a supply that can continue to grow on the secondary market. Okay, let's jump over to Twitchy Tides real quick. And for those of you who would like to, we'll play a couple games. You don't have to jump in if you don't want to. And again, we'll check back on the Funko stuff. Reminder, anytime you go to Twitchy Tides, by the way, it's the game for GM and anybody else who's watching. This is a game run by our friend Pop Paragon. It's been up for like a year. No burn really changes it on the secondary market. This is the time where a comma is really helpful. Is it no? The burn really changes it on the secondary market, or is it no burn really ever changes it on the secondary market? I'm not sure which it is there. I love the oatmeal. For anybody who follows the comedian online, he has a whole thing about either way. Well, those are different sentiments. So Professor Josh, we're on a different page for once. All right, Twitchy Tides is a game that is meant to be played. You can play it on their website, or you can also play it with streamers like myself. We got a whole bunch in the community. Welsh Dan, our buddy, is on right now. CVN Live, NFT Dealer 1, or just a few of the others that are streaming right now, but at different times, different streamers. Anytime you go to Twitchy Tides website, make your first stop fish inventory. Don't even do this any other way. Immediately go there and take care of your need to do activities. Those are always appear here as purple bubbles. Feed your fish, claim your tide, burn your food. Anything you got to do, go ahead and do that. Make sure it sets you at even, right? And then go over and do things like play in your battle bowls or check your Twitchy treasures. This is a newer addition to the game. I've been participating in every day. And as long as you go and play some Twitch games like we're about to play here, where you can jump in for free and play, do that regularly across multiple streams. Participate in the battle bowls. Those we'll look at in a minute, but battle bowls are up running every day. You can jump in on them if you want. A little bit of understanding and training needs to happen there for you to be able to play, but you can probably figure it out and ask a few questions here. Oh, are you do that at GM? Nice. Then staking. If you have fish in your collection, if you have NFTs from collections like mine or Jungle Bry or Skunky Chunks, or there's a bunch of others, Las Vegas Apes stream, his NFT collection, you can stake NFTs to earn you a bonus points for your battle bowls, and now it gets you points on this. And the more things you do, the more points you earn, and the higher up the leaderboard you go. And then every day at 9 a.m. Pacific, you can go in and you can open your Twitchy treasures. I just heard Las Vegas Ape say somebody got a 25 pack of fish out of one of these. So I didn't know the rewards that good, but you want to check daily, because you check, it shuts it down until the next day at 9 a.m. You can come back, you can check again. I did not check today because I wanted you guys to see. I'm getting closer and closer to getting tier 3 status, but I'm still in tier 2, which means I get 2 rewards. For those of you who are lucky enough to be in tier 3, you're getting 3 rewards every day. But that also fluctuates depending on how active you are within the community. So the more active you are, the more you do, the higher chance you are of upgrading. Ooh, I got an Abe Blinken common. Let's go. And 8 tide. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up when you get something every day. Now, keep in mind, some of these can be blanks. You can draw a blank, if you will. Shoot a blank, if you will. Or you can get something. Sometimes they're lower amounts, sometimes they're higher amounts, sometimes they're 10 food like Darth Wacko just got. That's amazing. That saves you some money. That's worth like $1, basically. Maybe less, maybe 50 cents. But anyway, you can get something every single day. And now it says, or it should say, there you go, no treasure available, because I collected mine today. I come back tomorrow after 9 a.m. And you can look at the leaderboards and see where you're at. This is yesterday's leaderboard. Let me see where I am yesterday. I'm moving up, I'm telling you. Yesterday I was 81st out of all people that played. And if you were 70th or higher, you were tier 3. So I was only essentially 10, 11 spots out of getting tier 3. I'm working on it. I'm upping several things I'm doing daily, and hopefully I eventually get there. All right, let's jump in a game. Everyone's eligible to play. If you have not already gone and linked your Twitch account on Twitch, this is a game you can play on Twitch for right now. The developer, Pop Paragon, our friend, he's working on getting it onto other channels as well. So if you're watching on TikTok or you're watching on Twitter or YouTube, come on over to Twitch. It's free. You don't have to make this your home forever, but when we're playing games like this, come on over and jump in. And you can play the game for free over there. I'm going to go to Twitch. That's where the connection is. Your keyword for today is Stormy. And anyone who has already linked your wallet, your Twitch account to your Twitchy Tides, all you gotta do is type in !Stormy to enter the game. I'm gonna do it myself, just for fun. I don't take any prizes if I win. There we go. If you have never done this before, you can play without having to connect your wallet. You can type in !Stormy, leave a space, and then put in your Wax wallet ID. So GM, once you have yours, you can jump in on a game. But I recommend, when you get an opportunity, go connect your account on twitchytides.io. It means logging in to Twitch, logging in to your Wax wallet, getting them all combined, and then it makes everything easier there going forward. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. Give me a timer for 2 minutes. Oh, let me respond to this text real quick. Okay, I thought I saw a chat that I need to read. Wow, only 32 accounts have completed royalty set for today's drop. Wow! So that definitely proves that so far, the royalty will be much harder or much less quantity than the grail. That could change. That could definitely change. People have time. They have a lot of time, 120 days. So, we'll see what happens. What's up, official? How are you now, Mark? All right, giving you guys some time to get in. What we'll do today is 5th and 11th place. We'll get a Twitchy Tides pack, single fish. You get that for free for playing. If you get 5th or 11th. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I don't pay out prizes right now. Unless if you're 1st place and you're using your codename Kitty Fish, which you got from donating to charity, or you picked it up on the secondary market. Either way, the initial idea behind it was to help out folks through our charity endeavors. Codename Kitty, 1st place. I'll give you 10 million Woof. 10 million Woof. Which, by the way, there was a big burn on Woof yesterday. So I don't know if that's going to impact the pricing. It didn't look like it had an impact overnight, but more Woof was burned. What did I want to look at? There was something I was thinking about. Also, just keep in mind, I'm trying to get back into taking care of some stuff on the Twitchy Tides Twitter account. And we launched a giveaway this morning. That will pick the winners tomorrow at 9 a.m. 5 people are going to get a Twitchy Tides pack for free. All you have to do is like the post, retweet the post, or quote tweet, or quote whatever the terminology is. You know what that means. And put your Wax wallet address in the comments for a chance to win one of those packs. It's interesting. 98 people have liked and reposted. Only 92 have commented. So there's 6 people that aren't eligible to win because they didn't follow instructions. How do I send a pack to your wallet if I don't have your wallet, right? So make sure you follow all the instructions. Not making fun, just saying it's an important thing to do every day in your life. Follow instructions. Okay, we're about to kick this off in 10 seconds. You guys get ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Don't forget to use your special ability, if you got one. If you're in the game and you got a special ability, don't forget to use it. If you don't know your ability, ! Ability might very well help you out. I think I got knocked out already. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell. I see a few codename kitties still in the game. Ooh, them jellyfish. We're down to 2 codename kitties. See, I'm not gonna name names, but I see some high-end fish in this tank. Yee, said Zach Bonifer. Oh, one codename kitty left, but a 25% chance of getting that 10 million wolf. Let's go. I'm not saying the name. Oh, it came down to the last few seconds. It was so close, Falconer, but you did get third place. Zach Bonifer in first, so those points are going to help you on the leaderboard. Bakavali, already doing well, of course, with your whale. That's a nice one. Let me get this music going right back. For fifth place, we got Official. Mark came in, and Official, I'm going to get you your Twitchy Tides pack. Send it over to you right now, absolutely free. Thank you for participating. I appreciate you. There you go. You can open it, you can sell it, you can do whatever you want. It's up to you. There you go. And then our 11th place winner, not Poppin' Stock, not Professor Josh, not Spawn, but Jasp. Let's go, Jasp, the creator of Chain Champs. He's here. He got himself a pack. Look like an extra space there. There you go, Jasp. Coming your way. Congratulations, my friend. Oh yeah, the leaderboards have changed. That's right. I forgot, Boba James. Thank you for clarifying. I've got it in my script in my head, and I can't shake it. You're right. There are no more monthly leaderboards. So maybe we'll change back our how I'm giving out prizes. But those aren't those first place rewards. They're giving you Aqua, right? And don't they also help you in the daily Twitchy treasures? I think. I'm still a little fuzzy on some of it. I'm learning every day. I always recommend you guys, we're gonna play another game, by the way, jump in. I always recommend you guys go watch Las Vegas Ape on his streams. I'll give him a shout out here as well. Las Vegas Ape knows his stuff. He talks with Pop regularly, and he's got the lowdown on what's coming to the game as well. Like, that's how I learned about the new staking thing that's gonna be added to the game. Let me enter the game myself, but then I'm also going to do a shout out for Las Vegas Ape. There you go. That should give a shout out. If you're not already following him, please do. It should have popped up at the top of the Twitch chat and said, hey, you should join us in following Las Vegas Ape. Please do. Not a family-friendly stream always, but he's trying to do better and better. He said, his words, not mine, on less cussing and less not family-friendly stuff. But, I mean, the dude's a solid dude. He's got our best interests at heart. He shares all his tips and tricks. And I've learned a lot from him. I wouldn't know some of the stuff even existed. I learned about Twitchy Treasures from him. Because I don't communicate with Pop Paragon as often, and I don't frequent the Discord. That's a great way to learn though for you guys. The Discord for Twitchy Tides is not anywhere near the kind of attitude that you get over like on the drop one. Pretty nice people in this community helping one another. So jump in there and share and learn from one another. All right, I'll give you guys 2 more minutes on this one. We'll do the exact same prizes again, 5th and 11th. Give me a timer for 2 minutes. I meant to look up something. I saw somebody put up a chart about how much Funko was up. Oops. I want to see what the Funko stock was at. Hey, I'm back in the black for the first time in a while. $13.95 for a share of Funko stock. I bought mine for $12 a share on IPO day. I think I have 4,000 shares. Would have been a lot more had I not been laid off. Part of that deal was they were going to give us each a chunk of stock for each year that we stayed with the company for the 5 years after the IPO. That was going to be our big bonus for being part of what we were building there at Funko. But when they laid us all off from COVID, all of us lost that extra bonus. So that was gone. Got nothing out of that. Had to buy it myself. Would say, though, about 75% of stuff is said on streams, then posted for people to catch up on and stuff. You mean like referring to Twitchy Tides? Yeah, IPO day in Times Square. That was a crazy, man. That was a lot of fun. Totally caught a bunch of Funko fans off guard. They had no clue that anything like that was happening. So we had people walking through. I was there in Times Square. We had people walking up like, what are you guys doing here? Like people we knew well. And then other people would be like, wait, I just found out I'm at lunch in downtown. I'm going to run over. And they'd come over and get in line and get there. I still think one of the coolest Dorbs ever. You were there. Yeah, I remember, Bubba James. One of our buddies, Chic, brought us some of that really good vanilla pudding from that place that's famous in I can't remember the name of it, there in New York. It was a blast, except for it was super cold that morning. And we had to be up at 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. We flew in the night before, and we got in at like 1 a.m. Oh, I agree, Clint Crockett, wholeheartedly. I like the shirt, too, with Freddie in front of the big, the Times Square NASDAQ, not NASDAQ, the NYSE building in the background. We had to be up at like 4 a.m. to get there to set up, and it was freezing cold. And then throughout the day, it warmed up to the point where a t-shirt was fine by the afternoon. It was a fun day. I really enjoyed it. I knew that things were going to change that day, but I also hoped for the best future from Funko. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out like I hoped. But it was, banana pudding. There you go. Negative King says, just opened my last pack. I didn't pull any redemptions, but I pulled a rare Freddy Cupid Mint #1. Now, see, I like those low mint numbers. That's pretty cool, Negative King. I'd say hold on to that bad boy. Down the road, that could be something, man. I think we're at the tip of the iceberg for what these NFTs will eventually be worth one day, which is why I'm buying every day. I'm buying more. Okay, we're about to kick off another game. 5th and 11th get prizes. That's it, unless you're first place and you have a codename Kitty Fish enabled, in which case I will give away 10 million woof to that winner. If for some reason I am the one to get first place with the codename Kitty, we'll give it to the second place person. Should we do? Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay. Yeah, that 101. That 101, right? Dope. All right, here we go. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Don't forget to use your special abilities. Better jump on them before you can't. Am I out yet? It happens so often that I'm out before I even get to type it in. That's a lot of codename kitties. If you're following along and you kind of understand what's going on, but you still have questions, if you're confused by anything, please ask. You're not stupid for not knowing the answer. Unless you've watched like 300 streams and it's like something we talk about all the time. I won't call you stupid, but not very aware. I'm just kidding. Ask your questions if you have them, though. We'd love to help you. Again, we want everybody to have a good time with this. 14 seconds. That's like an eternity in this game. 1.73 seconds. Ooh, don't catch them jellyfish. There's a few of us roaring. Got the eye of the tiger. Oh, Bonifer caught the hook. Bonifer got fish hooked. I said it. I'm holding on. I'm holding on. How long before I can use it again? 13 seconds. That's like 6 generations. Oh, I'm out. Dang it. I didn't get to use it again. We still got 2 codename kitties in there. A lot of names I recognize. Don't forget to use those abilities. That'll help you. That'll help you stay in. There went Chucky. Oh, we lost a codename kitty. Misty's out. There goes official. We're down a 50-50 chance at Nadu. Oh, I said it. I'm sorry, Nadu. I'm sorry. Hopefully it doesn't jinx you. Darth Wacky, you just gotta wait on that delay, bro. I did get Nadu 6. They work. There's a delay, Darth Wacko, because I'm streaming out and you type in the code and that's gotta come in and then go out. There's a delay, and that's what gets you. It's like 5 to 10 seconds depending on where you're watching. All right, sorry, Nadu. Sorry. I did not mean to do that. I was not doing that on purpose. I promise I wouldn't do that on purpose. But you got second, so no payout on the codename kitty. But 5th is Misty. I know. I'm sorry. Misty, you get a pack. While I'm rambling and giving away the prize here, also keep in mind, watch Twitchy Tides TV here on Twitch and participate. You can get in there, watch enough, earn your H2O, and you can do the digs, which is done from the chat. Costs you nothing to earn the H2O. You just have to be there. So you don't have to be sitting in front of your computer either. I leave it on all the time when Twitchy Tides TV is on to earn the points. Come back, dig, and you can get stuff from the digs. Lots of great opportunity there. So make sure you're following Twitchy Tides TV. I'll do a shout out for that before we give away 11th. Shout out for Twitchy Tides TV. Make sure you follow and then jump in there whenever you can, man. You can have that screen open and then have a screen open for your favorite streamers. Or you can have open 4 streams all playing Twitchy Tides. That's fine. As long as you're not botting or being that person. You know who that person is. I'm 11th. I was 11th. I tell you what, let's do. I didn't work up a scenario for 11th. Let's pick a random number out of all the fish that are available. 45 in this top 45. Give me a random number between 1 and 45.
A random number
18.
1 and 45 is
18
18.
is 4th Curator. Let's go, 4th Curator. You can give me VIP status, says Nadu. Hold on. As a secondary prize. I dropped from earlier. How'd everyone do? What's up, Dark Knight? Dark Knight just came in, cleaned up, and then went to bed. Like, went home. Like, I got a grail. I'm out. Y'all sucker fools. You were, Python. Very close. I didn't get anything from my pack, but we've been able to pick up some stuff on the secondary market. We're actually going to drop back in and take a look. Misty said, how do I earn Aqua? Twitchy Tides was running games that only used Aqua to play. Okay, so Aqua you earn in-game in several ways. This is a great question. Let's go back. We're not playing another game right now, kids. I'm going to go back to twitchytides.io. Whoops. God dang it. I thought I deleted enough to take me to the right spot. There we go. Twitchytides.io. One way is playing Battle Bowls, which we've talked about a lot. This is something that definitely confuses a lot of people. If you're going to play Battle Bowls, which is like a game that does not have anything to do with the streamers that are currently streaming, it's a standalone inside of twitchytides.io. This is a great way to use your fish when you're not going to streams and stuff to also be playing for you and possibly earning. First thing you always do, fish inventory. Always do this first. Don't debate it. Don't think about it. Always do this first. Look for any purple bubbles right there that say you need to feed fish, you need to claim tide, etc., etc., etc. Do that first. Make sure you're at even. Then go to Battle Bowls. We're not playing another game right now, Magic Mike. Then go to Battle Bowls, go to play, and you can see all the potential games that are here. You can see your Aqua balance, and you can see that each of these Battle Bowls, which is like its own little private game, has a pool of potential Aqua that it's going to give away, and that Aqua is going to increase depending on how long the game is, how many people are playing, etc. I personally look for shorter games. You might look for longer games. 8 hours is a good sweet spot, but I also like games that give away Aqua and prizes. So I often come over here and go to airdrops. Yes, I want something that's going to give away some airdrops as well. The only one with any airdrops right now before I publish mine for today, which I'll do here in just a minute, is 36 hours. That's too rich for my blood. I don't want my fish tied up for that long, so never mind. Let's go back. 8 hours is a good window. We got Waxtail has created several 8-hour games. And if we look through the list here, this one has 30 people in it already. Out of the 200 needed in total to launch the game. I like the likelihood of that one filling up and giving away the most Aqua, so I'm going to join in on that one. I can either say auto select and it'll pick my top 10 fish that are eligible. The ones that are in solid color are eligible. The ones that are grayed out are not eligible because you either don't have enough energy or you've been using that fish in a bunch of other games. It still has to do with the energy. But I like to use, if it's an 8-hour one, I don't want to use my 36 fish, because those 36 hour, I may want to jump in a 36 hour. I'll go down and use something like my 18 power fish. Let's put some shreds in there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We know 10 is the max number of fish. It's written right up there at the top. I have 10 fish selected. I'm going to join the battle, confirm that, and then it's going to change the box color to like a maroon color. No, Dark Knight, I'm sorry, not yet. I'm trying to handle those enamel pins first and then that next. I feel horrible. I'm a POS for not having that handled already. It's sad, but we're going to get it out. All right, so I'm in that one. It's got that maroonish color now, that purple color. So I'm in that game. I have to wait till that game's over. When's that game going to start? This is another point of confusion. The entry period started today at 10:10 a.m. It won't start until either 11:10 p.m. tonight or when all 200 spots are filled. So if 6 of you went in right now and you all joined the game with 10 fish, we'd be all set. We'd be able to get that game going sooner than later. So you guys got to get in on those games if you want. There's, like I said, he has several. Azeel has a 20-hour, 24-hour, 36-hour. I don't like the longer tanks. I don't like my fish all tied up. I'm gonna go ahead and create one right now for anybody that may want to jump in. It'll start at 5 p.m. today. That's how I do it, because usually 5 p.m. is the reset day, is the time when you reset your energy. So you'll be able to participate. Maybe you've used all your energy. Well, when that, you see this energy reset. So in 1 day and 2 hours from now, so not today, but tomorrow at 5 p.m., you'll get a fresh batch of energy, which means you can participate in more games. So I like to start mine at 5 p.m. so people are fresh. They have the energy. They can jump in if they want. Maximum 200 fish in mine, 10 fish per player, 12-hour range. I like a 12-hour range. All right, and NFTs, I'm gonna put in one NFT. That's all I ever do on mine. I'll make it codename Kitty, and then we'll manage the distribution of prizes. First place, number 25, second place, number 25, and third place, number 25. I count down each day, so on the last day of the month, you have your chance to win mint number 1s, if that's something you're looking at. I'll save that, launch the game. It'll show up in there, but you won't be able to enter until 5 p.m. Again, I do that on purpose. It probably confuses people there too, but if you go to lobby, you can see a countdown timer at the ones that haven't launched yet. You can look at the details about it, you just can't join yet. You can see how many max fish per player, how long the game is, how much tide's going to be given away. That's tide, not aqua. Why was I thinking that was aqua? After this whole scenario trying to teach Misty. I earn aqua all the time from these games. Why is mine tide and not aqua? That's interesting. I know for sure I earn aqua from these things every day. Why is that tide in my pool? Let's look at this one. That's tide. How about a longer game? Tide. That's weird. I thought for sure that was aqua. Huh. Yeah, I said scenario. That's really strange. Well, that bowl is my bowl, and all the ones I'm looking at are tide, but I thought for sure it was aqua. That is very strange, because a lot of times I'll come in here to the lobby, and if I've won any levels on these games, I'll have claim aqua right here. I never have claim tide. So maybe something is different. That's strange. I thought it was aqua. So how else can you earn aqua? Well, you can earn aqua through the Twitchy Treasures. If you participate each day, it'll tell you if you have any aqua. Through staking, you earn tide, not aqua. Well, I'm puzzled now. Strange, it's a whole new world. I don't know. Is aqua granted depending on your placement, and that's separate from the pool? I thought that was from the pool. Decided on first, second, third, fourth, fifth, etc. how much they got from that. But I've never claimed tide. Always claim aqua. That's interesting, because I know we're moving towards an era of using your aqua more for purchases, like in the shop. There's going to be a lot more aqua stuff in there. Like, look, you can buy tank for aqua, food for aqua. Right now, there is a bunch of tide stuff, but I'm going to have to ask about that. So anybody else know any other ways to earn aqua? Am I being a moron? Did I just miss that? Did I just totally throw myself off on my thought process and maybe miss something simple? See, these are, Misty, that question would be a great thing I should use in the social post for Twitchy Tides. Quote that and then get those answers so we know it to be true, because people want to earn aqua, but if you're confused, right? You don't know. And hopefully I'd be able to tell you, but clearly I couldn't. I only earn aqua from the bowl, so I don't, see, right, Boba James? Maybe it's mislabeled. Is it mislabeled? Let's go back to Battle Bowls again and double check. Because this aqua that I have here is all come from Battle Bowls. but it does say Tide, big as day right there. You win Aqua from Battle Bowls, Treasure Chests, and Twitchy Tides games. Wouldn't it though, Walking Miracle? Poppin' Stock? I thought so the same. Yeah, because if you look up, there's the little information thing. That's Energy Aqua. Rewards are distributed to players through playing PvP games in Aqua. It can only be used for in-game functions, such as buying shop items or upgrades. It cannot be withdrawn or traded. That's strange. Dark Knight says, is there a way on drop to see how many packs have been claimed? Yes, Dark Knight. If you go to the packs, which the best way is go to catalog, look at a pack, click on it, and scroll down over here on the right-hand side, and this number collected. There's the possible 6,000, but right now 1,861 packs have gone to wallets from that fan rewards. Doesn't mean they're open. That just means that the pack has gone there. Then if you want to see how many have been open, you could look on Atomic Hub, and you could look there. Or if it's when it's updated, you can look at Poppin' Stock's website. But if we go to templates and we go to pack, we were looking 1861 was the premium that had been put out. 1358 have been opened. Yeah. When the streamer is doing bowl games instead of regular games, it costs your fish energy, but you can win games. But Misty was asking about, I think, and we'll launch one here so we can test this. If I go to game on some streams, they'll play these games. I don't remember it, so I rarely do it myself. But we can do not a regular Twitch game, but we can do a game that requires Aqua to participate. We're going to select the mode and do the Aquarium Royale. Requires a linked wallet, so everybody has to have a wallet to play on this one. You already had to have linked it on twitchytides.io. All fish use 1 energy Aqua rewards for top players. So this is another place to earn Aqua, but it uses energy, not Aqua. Energy you have, right, I have energy 212. You can see your energy over here in the Battle Bowls area. But you can earn Aqua. So this is another opportunity here. Yeah, so like look at this. I'm paying for the use of the bowl right now, but I actually have a bowl, so we'll just use mine. I don't have to pay a fee. Or do I? I think I immediately get it back. Yeah. Okay, now you can jump in on this one. So if you want to, !wet, and you can go to your default fish first if you want. Like mine's codename Kitty. Says he has 17 energy. I'm good. I'm good for this game. It's gonna be fine. But you may get a fish that's almost out of energy. Maybe you want to switch to another one. So I could say !wet 4. I could switch over to my other one, and we'll see it change, I think. Can you change it after? I thought you could. Yeah, Nadu switched, but mine's not showing that I switched here. That's interesting. Maybe these are things we need to feed back. Nadu, did yours switch on screen? Yours didn't switch either. No, it did. Switch to codename Kitty. Yeah, for some of you, it's letting you switch in the chat, but I just don't think it's updating on the screen. But it will have switched when we go into the game, I believe. This is probably something that they're working on fixing. Keep in mind, Las Vegas Ape said it earlier today, and I try to say it all the time. Before you go get frustrated about things that aren't working in the game and maybe like call out Pop Paragon or saying it's unfair or whatever. This is a beta. It's been a beta since day one. It's constantly in development and changing. Some days it's not going to work 100%. We're the early adopters. This game is going to continue to grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually could be a really big deal. We were the early ones. Soldier Strike, I did get 1 standard pack. I had enough points for that. I didn't get anything epic or better. No redeemables for myself. But I was able to get some stuff on the secondary market using a little bit of drop I had, a little bit of a USDC I had, and then I'm still looking. We're going to jump back there in just a minute and look at the project again and see if there's any opportunities to add to possibly complete my royalty set. You've been a beta since day one. There you go, Misty. All right, we're going to kick this game off. I'll give you guys 30 more seconds. Give me a timer for 30 seconds. And we'll see if we can get you guys paid some Aqua here. Something that Las Vegas Ape showed earlier, and I don't take this with a grain of salt. do your research, ask questions. There's going to be a new staking system built into Twitchy Tides where you can stake Tide, and depending on how much Tide you stake, you reach different tiers, and you can earn food daily from staking Tide, which to me is a really good proposition because I'm constantly trying to find the right fish to burn for food, or trying to win food, but I need it all the time to keep my fish totally always making Tide, right? So I was thinking about it, I was like, well, you know what? I really am going to want to just go ahead and stake at the maximum level. I'm going to convert some wax over and use that to stake in the game. And so I immediately, the top tier is 3,000 Tide. I went and bought it. That's like $17 worth of wax right now. That's not bad. I'm basically pre-buying food that will continually be paying me. You can't stake it yet, but I went ahead and jumped on it and bought my 3,000 Tide that I needed. All right, here we're going to launch this game. Kicking it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm telling you guys, in case you want to be ahead of the game, this opportunity is coming soon, and you might very well want to get yourself some additional Tide, which you can do on an exchange. You can exchange wax for Tide. You cannot do that with Aqua. Aqua is only earned in-game, used in-game. It is not a coin. It can't be exchanged. The dark background is, I like it. I like the change. Oh, Comic Zombie, that sucks. I guess I should use my ability. Maybe just in the nick of time there. Oh, we lost a Dark Knight. There went Official. Clint Crockett. Boba James is out. Sorry, Boba James. Nice try, Boba. Fourth Curator, Fat Boy, Mike, and Lazarus, all out. We're down to 4. Oh, I might be able to use my ability one more time. No! Oh, I was typing it in as it got me. So close. And it's gonna be a race to the worm. Pop and Stock got there first. That's not a beneficial thing. But then look over on the side. I see the little purple diamond. That is Aqua that you earn, right? So Chucky got 6.5, Pop and Stock 4.3, Tree Frog Nada 2.1, and I just missed the cut. We had too few people in to pay out any further. Mute. We have to mute that as soon as possible. So yeah, that's another way is when people play games like that on stream that you can earn. I believe it's Tide. That's not a back-end code. Yeah, this is the Konami code. Yeah, so again, I'll say this one more time. I don't have a screen. I don't think there's a way to show this new staking area. I'm double-checking. That's coming. Yeah, it's not on here, but eventually a staking area is going to be added where you can stake Tide to earn food daily. And maybe even other prizes. All I know for a fact is it's food. I don't know if this announcement is going to impact the cost of Tide, but for me, buying 3,000 Tide, which I went ahead and bought, I already had 1,113, was $17 in wax. And for me, that's kind of a no-brainer. If that's going to generate food for me going on forever, and I don't have to buy it, I'm just prepaying for food, and eventually I'm getting food absolutely for free. So that's maybe something to consider, depending on how in-depth you are into playing this game. I think it's a smart idea on Pop Paragon's part, because that's going to take a bunch of Tide, get it staked in there, and then if you want Tide, people will be buying more Tide, so hopefully the value of Tide goes up. We'll see. But I find it really helpful right now because there's a lot of blends and stuff that require Tide. And I know I was talking to Boba James about this. He's trying to earn so he can do one of the blends. We've got this new Series 4 Gobbler Goblin. That requires 250 Tide, plus some stuff to complete the blend. This Plucky to Lucky, 1,500 Tide. So Misty, you can exchange for Tide on any of the exchanges. I use Alcor. So if I go to Alcor Exchange and go to the swap area, which we're in right now, I can elect to swap wax for Tide. It filled in because I'd done this before, but you did the drop down, pick Tide. Or if you want to, you can flip and say, okay, I put Tide on top because I want to put in an exact, let's say I want 3,000 Tide. Well, I roughly got to spend about 648 wax. So FYI, I did this earlier with $17. Now it's at 20. Looks like the price of Tide is going up, maybe because of that news. I don't know. You flip it back. Now remember, there's a little bit of a slippage. There's a slippage, 2%. When you go from wax to Tide. So that didn't give me the full 3,000 I needed, but at least puts me in the ballpark. So I can say, what if I spent 700 wax, $21? That gives me way more than the 3,000 I need. I can dial it in. I can say, what about 675? I could dial it in to get right to the 3,000 if I wanted to. Or you could probably do some actual math and calculate it exactly, but it doesn't hurt to have a little extra Tide, right? Extra! Have a good one, bud. Yeah, this is just one of the many tools that's associated with this. Now, remember, too, once you switch to your Tide and you go to the game, it's not going to automatically appear here. You're doing an activity off-site, off of Twitchy Tides. You're going to need to exchange that in-game. So when you come back to game, go to exchange, and you can deposit anything that's left in your balance, which if you bought 3,000, it'll be over 3,000. You can click there or type in an amount. Like if I had 3,000 and say deposit, and that'll put it in your in-game account. So there's an option for you. All right, there's a lot of elements to Twitchy Tides, and if you're watching, you may be a little confused, but start with the simple. Start with the simple. Join in the games on Twitch streams. Earn some points. Check your daily Twitchy treasures. See what you want. Go to Twitchy Tides TV and participate over there, and eventually win some stuff, maybe through digging or through playing games on stream, and add to your knowledge little bit by little bit. Stake your fish. Figure out what partners you have NFTs for that you can stake and earn more staking bonus from. Battle Boost. So if you win a Battle Bowl game, you're going to get, I'm getting 7.87% more than I would have if I had just won normally. There's all these little elements to it, right? You constantly need to be learning. And you can learn slowly or you can learn quickly, but the best way to learn is to dive in and ask the streamers and your fellow friends what they're doing. Keep in mind, any Tide you get in your treasure chest, I don't think it goes in your wallet. You need to deposit it from exchanges. Is that true? I didn't know that, Nadu. I dug 3 fish, 2 with abilities. Nice, Comics. And don't forget about blending and breeding. I mean, if you got some fish that you got from packs or from winning and stuff, I was able to blend all the way up to a Inferno Nessie. I've got one in my, it cost me out of pocket total about $10, maybe 15 to blend all the way up because I did have to buy some Tide. But if you get lucky enough in some of the Twitchy Tides TV digging, through other people's streams as they give stuff away, through pack openings, you can get the elements maybe you need. Like if I need to make a Luna. If I want to make a Luna, which I have done before and then used for something else, I need a Karen, a Sako, a Rocco. I have a Flow already. What can I do to get those? Well, a Sako, a Rocco, one of those you can blend for at least. Look at all these different elements. I think you can blend for a Karen. Still confused about this part. These all require some Tide, but you also have some of the blends that are available over on Nefty Blocks. So if you have some fish, don't forget to check Nefty Blocks as well. If I needed a Karen for this, if I want to make a Luna and I know I need a Karen, I can go over to the blends on Twitchy Tides on Nefty Blocks, and I think I can make a Karen there. Yeah, look. Karen Rare Blend. I can make a Karen out of these names. A Squirt, a Wiggles, a Puddles, and a Chummy. So I only have to buy one more Squirt. And if I need a Squirt, I can maybe win that, or I can go over and see what's the cheapest on the market. 96 cents. You got to kind of do the reverse engineering and figure out what you need to get up to the next level. But if I did that, I got the Squirt, I can do the blend that I just looked at. That gets me the Karen I need. I can come back over here. I can plug the Karen in. Now I need a Sako and a Rocco. How do I do that? Can I blend to a Sako or a Rocco? Let's see. I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. There's a Sako. There's a Rocco. I can blend up to those using other fish. There you go. Wiggle, squirt, puddles, and chummy. But guess what? Maybe I don't have to buy a squirt because I see down here, I can blend up to a squirt. There's a squirt right there. How do I blend up to a squirt? Oh, look at this. Stuff I have. And I have a lot of. Or I have had. I've just recently offloaded some of those to a friend who needed some help. But if I had a Krillium, a Macklemore, a Big Richard, and a Bubble Fett, I can blend up and I might get a Chummy, a Puddles, a Wiggles, or a Squirt. So sometimes you collect all these commons, uncommon stuff that you may feel have no value. You might be able to use those to blend up to get other things that you need. But having the blends are in two different areas. The blends here don't require any tide. Don't think any of them do. And here, the blends require tide. I think Pop Paragon said he was going to try to get all those under one umbrella one day because that is a bit confusing. But as long as you know that, you can start piecing all this together. The only thing with those smaller blends is like chance only. So if you need a specific one, buying it might not be better. Or you could get the one that you get from the chance and you could sell that and that could give you the wax you need to get the one you need. I think they were equal chance on those, weren't they? I could be wrong. Let's look. If you're hoping for a squirt, yeah, 25% chance of each. So they should be all about the same value. Should be. How often does the Twitchy Tide channel have events like this past Saturday? That was the first, Darth Wacko. That was the first ever. I'm really hoping that we see more of those because I loved it. It did really good for me, and I'm building up my H2O in anticipation of another one. But I don't think we should expect it or demand it. I think that's something that Pop Paragon did as a little experiment to see, hey, what does this do? Does this increase interest? Does it get people playing again? He's probably looked at the data and made some decisions already. Once a month would be great. I would love that. I would be in there because I got like $40 worth of stuff for free just for being there. I think I did gift one sub, so $6 and change. And I did give up some Aqua, so there was some value there to get some additional chances. But now on Twitchy Tides TV, I've got over 3,000 Aqua, and I'm earning all the time because I'm in there every time it's on. I'm making sure that I'm in there, and then I just occasionally drop by and do a dig. Yeah, for those of you who participated, you know how valuable that was. Sweet. Okay, let's go back to the Funko drop from today, and let's see what's changed recently, if anything's for the better, for the worse. Looks like packs have gone up a little bit on drop. $35 for a standard, $98 for a premium, but they're still under 100. Grail's sitting at $315. That Proto Legendary is at $82. The series coin is down from $8 to $4.23, so it's a little more achievable now, but I think it's still too expensive. And then if we look at it from the redemption tracker mode, I like this better. Your commons are down to almost 5 cents a piece. Nice and cheap. I'm glad I didn't go crazy on any of those. Your uncommons are at 40 cents and under, with the exception of one. That's at 52 cents. Chances are that'll change. There's 46 on the market. That's going to change. Rares, we're sitting at around 240, 250 a piece earlier. They're up a little. And epics are actually down a little. $14, $15 for the epics. So if you, let's say they were average of $15 a piece, they're not, $14 a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 14 is 84. So you can complete the royalty set for over 100 right now, because these are going to cost you another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, another 68 and 20, no, $30. So you're looking at just a little over 100. A little over 100 if you wanted to complete a royalty set. Shocking that not more have been completed, honestly, given that. The only thing holding me back is my USDC, which I'm going to work on transferring over. I just got an email. Your Bitcoin is ready. Act fast. Yeah, David Jones. I'm clicking on that link. Not likely. About as likely as me buying that fake pack earlier that I knew was too good to be true when I started the checkout process. Thank God I didn't fall for it. I'm really sorry that anybody did. That sucks that these people are out there taking advantage. Okay, it's 2. I planned on going till about 2 because I have some things to do. I'm not going to game today, but I will be gaming Friday. So let's leave this open to you guys. Any more questions? Do you want to look at anything in particular? Do you want me to walk through anything? let me know. Now's the opportunity to answer your questions. If you've been watching and you're unsure exactly what's going down here, we're talking about the Funko NFTs. It is not that complicated. It's a fairly simple, straightforward thing. There's just a lot of data, and you learn over time. Guy ran away with 1,000 worth of wax. Oh, the fake account? Yeah. Well, special place in hell, right? Funko people can get $30 for 6,000 points. Now they can get $95 on drop for the same amount of points. Pretty sure friends will tell friends that will tell friends, and more packs will be. I totally agree. I totally agree. So spend. Wait a minute. Not spend $30, but that's the value. You'd have to spend 600 to get 6,000 points, right? So, but they have $30 in value, but that now became $95. That is a good return. Yes, Nadu, and those have all been distributed. Did you not get the freebie from last week? I distributed them next day and posted about it. Thank you, Darth Wack. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been trying to get into that pattern of sending them out on Wednesday morning and then tweeting about it. That way, if you see that and you're like, oh, it's not in my wallet, you can let me know that something happened. I always do copy and paste all the addresses and put them in, but every once in a while, something goes bonkers, goes wonky. Just let me know. I can get it corrected, but usually letting me know earlier is better. No, we did get more snow, but in the evening on Sunday. We couldn't get any good video of Charlie out in the yard. We were supposed to get more snow possibly over the next couple of days. I don't know if that's changed. But yeah, she lost her mind. It was great. I'm looking weather. That's possible some snow tomorrow. And then again, Saturday, pardon me. We're at that time of year. For the next few weeks is going to be our only window. Yeah, Nadu, let me know. There was a blend with that one, too. No, there was no blend for... What was last week's? Freebie? I'm blanking. There was no blend for that one. Wouldn't that be fun, Misty? Would be a lot of fun. 75 down in Fort Worth? Isn't that where area you're in? Dallas-Fort Worth area? Yeah, that seems about right. In February. Way to go, Texas. That weather. Something else. All right, any other questions or thoughts? Twitchy Tides, Funko NFTs, my NFTs, any of that stuff, please let me know. Now's a good time. We can run through it. If not, we can look for somebody to raid and we can get out of here. In the meantime, don't forget about it's Twitchy Tuesday. So the team is jumping from stream to stream to stream. And I can bring that up on screen so we can look at the schedule and see where we're at. This is all in Eastern, so 3 hours difference on this end. So 5 p.m. So right now they're with Welsh Dan. That's why he had so many people on his channel. Then they're going to go to Kitty, and then MJ Owns You, then Nashville Lou, then Cartman Bra, then Tricky Crates, and then back over to Las Vegas Ape, leading into Consumer Break and Wax Wednesday. So don't forget to jump in. That's a great opportunity to guarantee yourself some games and some fun. There's a great list of people there. To jump in with, and you can ask them questions and learn. Maybe they can answer the aqua questions I couldn't. Absolutely, Darth Wacko. I love doing it. I love helping people out, especially when we have people coming in, getting a grail. Would they have known about the fan rewards program and how to handle it and get the grail? Maybe. But if not, hopefully I helped them. I would love to be doing that on a bigger scale. I know I told Nadu earlier, don't do it. But if you guys ever get the opportunity to chat with the drop team and go, hey, there's somebody out there doing the training that could be helping you guys. Maybe a little nudge. Quick note for people who participated in my Anna and Tom NFT, the blend opens tomorrow. One lucky person will seemingly win a $95 premium pack with Dark Valentine. Ooh! Yeah, get in on that, gang. Just checked and didn't get anything and checked your templates, and the only thing last week was the squares. Let me check your tweets. Did I? It was 2 weeks ago that was the form that I'm thinking about. Nado, I'm sorry. Yeah, we did the football squares. We need to talk about that. I'm sorry, I totally blanked on that. You're right. I gave away a Hoot 2.0 owl for free last Tuesday if you filled out the form. That's what it was. Thank you. I completely blanked on this whole thing. Yeah, reminder about the squares game. I originally said I was going to leave these squares available until about 10 minutes before the game, but then I realized I can't do that because I got to fill in the template numbers. So I'm going to have to close this on Friday. And right now, it's not looking good. Only sold 50 of one game and 57 of another. That means I'm going to have half the squares and probably going to win the prizes. That's not ideal. So if you guys want to jump in, you got a few days left. I'll remind everybody on Friday again. But if you want to participate in my squares games, please do. Unfortunately, if we don't sell any more, it's going to be a sad event. It's not going to be great. But if you want to jump in, it's $4 a square, 129 wax right now. If you don't have wax or you don't even collect, you don't have to. You can message me on Twitter. I'll buy the squares in your name and make sure any prizes go to you. The prizes, however, are mostly digital. So it would only make sense if you're a collector. Maybe I painted myself into a corner on that one. Let's look at the prizes. I've been busy. If you participate in Game 1 and you win Q1, Q2, or Q3, any of those quarters, or multiple, you're getting a 1-of-1 NFT and 1,000 wax. If you win the overall game, in other words, you have the right numbers at the end of the game, whether that's the fourth quarter or overtime, depending on where the end is, you're going to get a 1-of-1 NFT and a premium pack of Beetlejuice, worth about $45, something like that. If you play Game 2, and you can definitely play both, play multiple squares if you want. If you play Game 2, same thing for Q1, Q2, Q3, you're going to get a 1-of-1 NFT and 1,000 wax. But if you get the overall final winner, you're going to get 2 packs of Twitchy Tides Premium, 25 fish in each. I say premium, that's not what they're called. But 25 fish packs, 2 of them. That's worth like over $70 if you buy them at retail. And then we're going to pick 4 bonus winners in each game, and they're going to participate in a box game where they can win some physical pops. So I'm going to have to close this down like Friday evening so that I have time on Saturday to fill in the squares and let everybody know what their squares are going into the game. Yeah, thank you, Natty. I'm surprised at the lack of interest, given in previous years we've sold out like that. So I don't know if it's a wax thing, a me thing, NFT thing. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but bummed that it hasn't been as successful as in the past. So, shame. Maybe this is the final year of the Superb Owl. We'll see. Or maybe we just do one simple game next year and I simplify it a bit. Maybe I got too complicated this year. It's a me thing? I figured as much. I figured for everybody it was a me it was a comic zombie thing. Just kidding. All right. I think that's it. Let's add points to everybody on Twitch. Give everybody 100. See how many we're at here. 78 people. And we should probably jump into the train that's going on for Twitchy Tide. So let's see. Welsh Dan should be on. We'll feed right into that if he's still alive. If not, we'll figure out who's on. I don't see him. So did I miss? There. No, there he is. There he is. I'm having the same issue on my squares. Don't feel bad. It's probably a... I mean, honestly, it shouldn't matter who the teams are. It's about the prizes you can win and the fun, right? I love a good squares game. Maybe it's just maybe it's a financial thing across the board. Man, he's wearing a sport coat, a jacket. Look at this man. I didn't know it was Dress Up Tuesday. Good job, Welsh Dan. All right, we're going to raid over to Welsh Dan. He's awesome. I hope you guys will go over and have a blast with him. If you're watching on TikTok or YouTube or Twitter, come on over to Twitch when you get the opportunity. We're having a lot of fun here. I can't raid those other channels, but I can here on Twitch, which means that we take the entire audience and it goes over and it helps support another creator. Welsh Dan is a super, super nice guy. Well, Callard, yeah, you can absolutely do that with me as well. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just, can you get wax? That's the only difference. But you can do that through me as well. If you're interested in squares, you can send me the money and I'll get the squares for you. Absolutely. All right, we're going to raid over to Welsh Dan. We'll get that going. Again, I'll be live again on Friday, I think, normal time, 2 p.m. specifically. There's also always a chance that I might do another stream this week to just play some Twitchy Tides. Last week, I just didn't have the opportunity to, but I might tomorrow or Thursday, so keep an eye on my socials. I'll let you guys know. We can run Twitchy Tides, and I can work while we chat or whatever. He's been spiffy lately. I love it. Okay, we're going to raid over to Welsh Dan. So you guys go over, have a great time. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure they're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. We're going to Welsh Dan. I think. Did I type this in right? Or did I try to raid in his stream? I think I tried to raid in his stream. Let's try this again. I did this again. It's because my chat is broken and I can't use it the way I want. All right, here we go. One more time. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure you're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, Nerd Unite. I'll get the button here in a second. Have fun. Best of luck. May the odds be ever in your favor. Rating!
An asteroid eater is going on the bottom. It's going on the bottom. No way. CS Sully coming in with that raid of 60. I tell you what, why don't we tip all... Let's give everybody some... Let's give everybody...